Yo, it's Cameron Galloway, Hustle to God, and all that good shit. Today we have an amazing guest, longtime friend, fucking phenomenal artist and creative, my brother Blue, DJ Primetime Blv, the artist
Thank you, thank
himself.
you.
You know what I mean? And we're gonna start off real simple. Cause all right, first of all, this thing is called we'll figure it out when we get there. So it's real loose. We're gonna talk about any and everything that comes to mind. But first, we're gonna lay some ground rules, or we're gonna lay the foundation on the situation. So, Blue, you already greeted the people. Tell them a little bit about yourself, starting off with where you're from, and followed by what mediums do you use to create and express yourself.
Okay. I am Blue. I hail from the south side of Chicago, Illinois. You know, hardly home, but always repping. I'm a creator. Anything and everything. You know, when I say I'm a creative, that means I can think of something. I get inspired by, say, the movie American Beauty. My man saw the little bag or whatever flying around. I can see something like that. I can think of a poem or a story. I can write the story. I can draw the picture. I can write the film, the screenplay. I can shoot it. I can edit it. I can act. I can cast. I can do all that. I can even go through and make the soundtrack, package it, and sell it to you. That's what I can do in a
Mm,
nutshell.
straight up, yo, motherfucking polymath over here, like multi-talented, super inspirational, amazingly positive, warm, and welcoming. And it's always been love, man. Like a lot of times I get on Instagram and I see you pop up, especially your art page, and I see you painting, whether it's on apparel, shoes, clothes, shirts, hats, and whatnot, or you're painting on canvas. And I'm like, well, first of all, that's one thing we when we first met, we both have a love for art, visual art.
Absolutely.
And you made me want to get back to it. You know what I mean? For real,
Yep.
bro. Like you're super talented and you're super skilled and you stick to it. So your skills are just going exponentially, you know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
I'm fucking appreciative and I'm inspired.
Hey,
Um,
that I want that. That honestly, that's inspiring to me because honestly, I see myself as a light of the bridge. I like to connect stuff. Anybody who's in a room or around me, I want you to feel the magnetism. I want you to electrify. I want you to, to reach your full potential. Like I want you to feel like feed off my energy. And like you said, when we met, it was all love. It was like family. It seemed like I knew you, but we didn't know each other, and the conversation just picked up and it escalated and never stopped, man.
Absolutely, man. It's a fucking beautiful thing, yo. Truly, truly, truly it is. And we both share love for dogs. And you know,
Definitely.
in my opinion, people who love animals are usually good souls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A dog will tell you before a human, real quick.
that's
Oop,
a fact. That's a
gravity right there.
fact. Yeah, man. It's it's amazing, like just life and inspiration. Like you said, the American Beauty example, how one can see a thing out in the world and that butterflies flutter turns into a tsunami of some other creative force, whatever that might be. Um, so with that being said, you're also a DJ.
Yes,
You're a composer,
absolutely.
you blend, and you're one of the sickest when it comes to blending records. So nah, for real. Like again, one of those things I learned how to DJ when I was younger, but I didn't pursue it. My patience isn't that strong with people requesting records.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but at the same time, I've seen you rocking a joint, and then somebody requests something, and instantly you're like, "All right, bet." You'll throw it in there, and you already got a tangent and a way to move from that record to keep the party moving, so everybody still feels included. So, can you just please go in depth to that process?
All right. Before I even started DJing, my inspiration, like I was always the person making the mixtapes to the parties. So being in that environment, like I've been in the club since middle school, high school, and inside the clubs, and just the family parties and seeing how everybody moves, and I take all that in. So, like high school, for example, I would make we having a party. All right, bet I'll make CDs back in the LimeWire days and the Napster
Yeah,
days, and I will make a CD and a playlist. All right, that's what people want to hear when they come in. All right, they chilling, they mingling, we'll get it turned up, blah blah blah. All right, bet we'll go from turning up to get everybody loose. We'll get everybody dancing. All right, we go throw it to some island music. All right, that's gonna be on this CD. We gonna slow it back up and we gonna turn it back up. Especially if somebody had that 6 disc CD changer back in the day. So
yeah,
I would have it like that, and it would just always work all the time. And um, like you said, you got to know your crowd, know your audience. And I will before I even start, a lot of places like, what you like, where you from, what you like to hear, get a feel for the crowd, and that also becomes real personal. So like, all right, he asked me what I want to hear, where I'm from. I'm like, all right, cool, cool. I'll take a little bit of that, throw it in here. Pretty much, I'll know my audience, and sometimes I'm wrong. Like I did a party where it was a Latino area, and I had hip hop, R&B, rap, reggae, and it was not that environment. I was like, all right, cool. What you want to hear? Bop, bop, bop. All right, bet. Threw some of that in there, what I had. It was like, all right, cool. You did the thing, you did the thing. But I still, whatever I had, I threw it in there to give them the flavor, like you cooking. I see DJing is like you cooking.
mm,
Some people coming over, you having a barbecue, you're having a party. Some people
mm,
some people are vegan, some people eat chicken, some people eat pork. So you got to make something that everybody can not something that everybody can just taste and eat, but something that everybody is going to enjoy.
mm,
And before you know it, you may have um, somebody who never ate beef over here. And I was, oh, okay, that smell good. All right, what's that? All right, maybe that's not for me, but I like the way it smells. I like the way it feels, and
mm,
I incorporate all of that. And then back to that example of the Latin party for I was talking about. He said, "All right, cool, you did good. We gonna come back next week. I'm gonna come back with all my people, and we go see what you can really do." All right,
mm,
I love a challenge. I love a challenge. Like my whole life, people been telling me I can't do stuff. I'm like, all right, bet I got you. He came out
mm,
with his people the next week. I was like, you from New York, right? Yeah, all right, bet. So I had a whole bunch of New York artists. I had a whole bunch of Latin artists, and they went from just um not reggaeton, but bachata, merengue, um,
mm,
a lot of rap influence, a lot of hard stuff, and then I can spin it out into whatever's playing on the club, the top 40s, the hip hop bangers, the R&B bangers, and the way I did it, like they dapping me up, giving me hugs, taking pictures. But hey, like I love it. I love music. I love music with a passion. Before I even started DJing or got into that, I played instruments. I started off with the viola and live. I started off with the saxophone in second grade.
mm,
Went to the viola in third grade, fourth grade, viola, fifth grade, went back to the saxophone. Sixth grade through eighth grade, I played the cello. And when I went to high school, I had to choose between orchestra or art class and sports. So yeah, orchestra went out the window. I always had the music in me, but yeah, uh, art and sports took hold of that.
I, I understand. I definitely understand. I'm, bro. You were playing saxophone in third grade. That's different.
it, it
That's
was
different.
crazy.
Then to move from the woodwinds to the cello, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like that shows your genius. And then listening to Listening to the way you're hospitable. That's that Gemini. How hospitable you are and how well you communicate and listen to people who are in your space and you're sharing space with. Like the food example. I remember coming to your crib and you made some infused barbecue sauce on the chicken, bro.
Yes,
And
sir.
up until that point, I maybe done edibles twice, and I'm still not a huge fan. Yours I fuck with, my wife's I fuck with, but that's it. And I
I
just
appreciate
remember
it.
like, of course, man, I appreciate you. Just the way you explained it, you were like, so you explained the process of how you made it, step by step, and then you explain the strain that you use and the reason that you use the strain with the specific spices. And I'm listening, I'm like, yo, this dude's a fucking artist, like in every sense of the word. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very rare that you meet kindred spirits that think in a very similar way. And
Right.
yeah, bro, it's an amazing thing. It's it's an amazing thing. Now, before we switch gears, or maybe we should switch gears a little bit, tell the people about your stream and what you're doing on Twitch.
All right. As of right now on Twitch, I'm doing my DJ thing. Um, I pretty much go DJ Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. A lot of times I'll just randomly pop in throughout the week. I am not. I'm not gonna say I'm going to try, but I'm saying I am. Uh, Sample Sundays every second Sundays. The double S's. And sample Sundays, I'm gonna be playing a lot of stuff that people hear now. Like, oh, okay, like all right. These 2020 kids. Let's take it back to the 90s and see where that came from. And then
Mm,
us growing up, I didn't realize that a lot of stuff we listen to was heavily sampled,
yeah,
especially through the before the Diddler, the Diddy era. Like not realizing how much of that was sampled, and then hearing the original, and then your parents and then your grandparents was like, oh no, that's not original. That came from this. So
yeah,
being able to blend, like you said, to blend all the genres and not just be like something I see that I cringe every time I see it. Not hate, just be like it could be done more creative. You see the people on social media be like, this song came from this song. And
oh
then you have the
yeah,
one, and then they keep going back and forth, and you have the DJ be like, hmm. Like,
yeah,
dude, we've been doing that for the longest, but in a more creative way. All right, okay. I'm gonna do
yeah,
I'm gonna take all of that together, and I'm gonna make gumbo with it. And
yeah,
I got all these different genres, and I make it work. And then they said that's sample Sundays, and then mashup Mondays. I think I did my first mashup maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Like somebody told me I was a producer. I was like, I'm not a producer. He's like, you made this track, right? I'm like, yeah, you produced the track. Nobody helped you. You chopped it up. Yeah, okay. I
yep.
took Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge,
Mm,
and then I took Biggie, Story to Tell. So
ooh,
Story to Tell, Under the Bridge. Doom, 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 doom. It went
mm,
perfect. I like literally freaked out. So I chopped it up and made it. I thought it was the best thing ever.
yeah,
Threw it on
bro,
SoundCloud. Listened to it a few years later, like, oh my god, that was trash. That was absolute. I love the concept, but the execution was trash. But nobody else said it was trash. Everybody was like, yo, I never thought about that. That was dope. So I
yeah,
did
bro.
that, and then I actually got inspired by a few social media DJs. Certainly because one of them comes off from Chicago, Canvas, and he does some stuff like he'll be DJing in the room playing something like playing a club banger, and then switch it up to some church music or a cartoon or something that we grew up with. And
Mm,
at first I was like, all right. It's cool. It's catchy. I like the delivery, and over time, it just became better and better and better and better, and it became to a point like I I follow people that inspire me. You know, you included, and it just kept getting better and better and better. It's like, nigga, I'm gonna keep hitting you with this one, with this one, with this one, with this one. You gonna feel one of these motherfucking hits, and
Straight
after
up.
you feel that first hit, you'll feel that second one, and then you'll be like, hold on, have I been getting hit like this the whole time? And then
Yep.
you go backtrack, and
Mm-hmm.
some of his stuff I like found from like a few years ago, and I like the platform. Ah, damn, it's a bandwidth. Bandcamp,
Mm-hmm.
and he threw some of his stuff up on Bandcamp, and it's like, okay, you can download it, and you can also make a donation to an artist, whether it be 50 cents, a penny, a dollar, whatever the artist sets it at. And it was like, you don't, and understanding it from an artist and a business point of view, it's like going through these major companies. You're not gonna make a lot of money. That's not where the money is. The money is independently and you honestly doing it for yourself. They don't want you to know that. So through this, it gives you control, to pay the artist directly, and then you
Mm-hmm.
still get the product. And
That's
you
it.
got the product, so you're going to use the product.
Yep.
And it's like, fire builds fire. That energy is going to keep on. But like, hey, this is a dope ass track. Where you getting this from? If I want to share it with you, like, oh, I got it from so and so, bet. And I'm I'm not a gatekeeper, and at the same time, I'm not going to give you everything. And I also look at things as if I can give you the same ingredients, but I promise you it won't taste the same.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Uh,
That's a fact.
and
Everybody got that special sauce to sprinkle on it, like homie salt bay and all that. It's first of all, as a music fan and music connoisseur, I miss the era of the blend tape. Like I know
yes,
you know what I'm talking about. The blend tape, it's
uh,
yo, hip hop over R&B, R&B over hip hop, every genre, cross genre. It's it feels good.
yes.
And people are putting together combinations that one would have never thought of. Like I had to be in high school at a party, and of course, 80s babies, we hopped off the porch early. So I'm at a party, and it's late, but the DJ is playing Ray Charles over 50 Cent. Yeah, fucking
Mm.
hit the road jack over in the club. Like slow little pitch shift on. Now that I understand music a little bit better, he slowed down the tempo to match, of course. He threw a pitch shift on it, so Ray was a little bit darker. And this is that era when niggas was sipping lean and smoking reefer inside the
Hmm.
party and club and whatnot.
It was
Bro, one of the
peace.
most yeah, yeah, bro. One of the most transcendental experiences I've ever had, just off of music, and you would have never thought about it. And just to circle back around to that, I appreciate you for bringing that and shouting out your inspirations. And from a business standpoint, the donation model avoids copyright infringement.
That
Yeah,
part, man.
yes. You're
Hence,
paying for my artistic vision that you appreciate, but here's a freebie.
hence why I
Yeah.
like Twitch, because honestly, Twitch, I believe TikTok, I'm getting my followers up. Also, you can catch me on Mixcloud, DJ Primetime Blue with the BLV. We'll talk about that later. Um, those are like the DJ platforms, and I appreciate those because you can actually, you're not gonna get blocked. You're
Yeah.
not gonna get, oh, this is copyright. Well, so you telling me that I can't play a song that promotes another artist,
Hmm.
and it's the artist's music. However, Oh, and I'm doing it, my own way. No two
Hmm.
DJs, it could be close, but it will never be exactly the same. So you saying we can't do original stuff? However, you can have somebody take that same track that you just blocked me from playing with the actual track playing and somebody lip syncing it,
Yeah,
and they get millions of views.
insanity,
Okay.
insanity. It's insanity, and it's just because they can, one, they can monetize it from it being distributed through the platform. One, and two, you're you're promoting their shit. It's like, yeah, it's what Melvin say. It's guns and butter, baby. And
Hmm.
the gun is assets, is ownership. And I give you a great example. A few years ago, I dropped an album. I think it might have been God is Gracious. And I did a Instagram live.
Hmm.
And I'm streaming my album and I'm rapping to it, right? Now the album's already out. It's been out on my website for a couple weeks. I released it on streaming that day. I got hit with a copyright strike on my own music that I own. I'm talking about no samples, all original beats, my music. Instagram decided to say, no, you can't perform your own music. And I'm like, dude, the name matches. It's me. It's literally my face. You know what I'm saying? And so even now, us being on StreamYard, thank you, StreamYard, streaming to YouTube, thank you, YouTube, and the Skynet that runs YouTube. Um,
Absolutely.
we still gotta push people to other platforms where they can support in a real way, and we don't have to be handcuffed by constraints that only benefit the owners of the platform
Hmm.
without, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that type of thing, sometimes, at least for me, I get discouraged when it comes to this art thing and like expression because of the way they manipulate the game. I think one of my children just opened the door. If nothing's on fire, please close the door. I love you very much. Good night. I love my kids. I know you love your kids.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
happy to sleep for right now.
yeah, yeah, man. Daddy time is daddy time. But when it comes to that feeling of feeling discouraged when it comes to creating art and being creative and just moving in these spaces, how do you deal with that?
um, it's very, very discouraging. I'm not gonna lie. From not even we gonna switch it up. Not even from the music and the audio point of view. Let's go to the visual art point of view. Um, I also do erotic art and short stories and poems and whatnot. And a lot of my drawings I've tried to post up, and some of them may be sensual, but it doesn't show anything that you couldn't see on TV,
Got you.
like on regular TV.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bloop. Your post has been removed. You are in violation of, you're either soliciting sex and whatnot. I'm like, no, absolutely not. Not, no, not
Right.
at all. And I'll be scrolling. And, of course, we all following somebody that follows something ratchet and it pop up on your Explorer page.
Of
No,
course.
no. Clickbait. Like, wow. So they actually selling and soliciting
Yes.
right here in the open,
Yes.
showing everything.
Hmm.
And I'm getting blocked and, my stuff is being removed. Okay. So, like with that, it's, like you said, it's discouraging and it's motivating. I was like, all right, okay, so now I have to find another platform, and they have platforms you can pay for, or you can create your own. And going to Full Sail, Full Sail University, and Winter Park, Florida. A lot of people went there and they didn't like it, and I went there. I loved it. I wish I could have did things differently, and network more. However, we learned how to to build. So um, brain fart. So like so creating our own platforms. Like, all right, you networking here, 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 here. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. You use this, you use this, you use this. All right. So I can go ahead and I can create my own platform and have everything that I've been trying to put out there, and use these other services who are going to take from me, take my money, block my money, and or block my work whatsoever and all together, instead of everybody just coming to my page. So I can distribute it from directly from the artist to the seller, and
Mhm.
that's pretty much what. So I don't see things as losses. If it's a problem, I don't see that. I see that as a challenge, and I'm like, all right, it's another hurdle. When I ran track, I was a hurdler, and I always say I ran track like, if you ran track, you ran track like you live your life. A lot of people want to sprint, rush through it, and once you get to the end, it's like, all right, I'm here. Now you're like, oh damn, I had to rush through life, trying to hurry up and get to one point. Now I didn't reach the point, and it is what it is. Now I need to figure out something else, or that's it. A lot of people, go through life slowly. Eventually they'll get there, but at what cost?
Mhm.
And um, hurdles. You got to get from point A to point B. Oh, it's only for the strongest. One of my coaches, Coach BB, he said, all right, the hurdlers are usually the most athletic person on the team, and if you can hurdle, you can pretty much do anything. Like whatever, in Chicago, South Side of Chicago, running from dogs, kids, police, doing some shit you shouldn't have been doing. I was
Yep.
always running and jumping, so hurdling became natural. And throughout my life, it's been hurdle after hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. And for most of my races, I cleared every hurdle. If I didn't clear the hurdle, I was strong enough to keep going and pushing it and go through it. And I'm honestly maybe fell, I bust my ass one good time, and man, they thought I was dead. And that
Oh,
like that. Quick story. I'm
yeah,
hyping
yeah.
myself
Go ahead.
up, telling everybody, my junior year, I'm about to break the record. I'm about to break the hurdles record. I'm literally 2/10 away from breaking the 60-meter hurdles record. 2/10 away from breaking the open 60 record. Like I was literally 2/10 away from breaking like several different records. I didn't give a fuck about anything else but hurdles.
Oof.
So our rival high school was at Thornwood. They were like state champions 4 or 5 years in a row in our conference. So imagine, growing up in the '90s, you got the goddamn Bulls
Yeah.
and,
Facts.
and your conference. So you could be the best team, but you the Bulls would fuck you up each and every time. Nobody even worried about you. So
Yeah.
first hurdle, too
Shout
high.
out to Reggie Miller, right?
Hey, first hurdle is 5 hurdles. First hurdle, I'm too high. Gauging. Second hurdle, I'm a little lower. Third hurdle, I just tipped it. Fourth hurdle, under. Like completely under the hurdle. Trail leg got caught under the hurdle. I rolled from lane 3 off the track with the hurdle on my leg.
God damn.
It looked like one of them, the Fast and Furious scene when the car is flipping.
Yeah.
Like it was ground full, pow, 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 pow. I stopped. Somebody was like, get him off the track. picked me up. I was like, all right, I'm cool, I'm cool. I was okay. Just bruised the fuck up. So it was like, all right, you done for the rest of the day. You're not running. I'm pissed off. My pride hurt more than anything because I was right there. I was on pace to smashing the fuck out of that record.
Yeah.
Fall out. Before that race, I also high jumped too. I sent the Frost off high jump record at 6'2". I didn't
Nice.
jump because I was like, I'm coming in later. My dumbass. Later on, anybody watching this, you doing track, get your jump in, get your point on the board, and then go to your next event. I didn't jump, so they scratched me because I never jumped and I got disqualified. We lost the meet by 1 point.
Wow.
We thought we won. No, we got the championship the first time we'd have won it in years. Blah 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 blah. No, they came
Damn.
back the next day during practice with the referee with the points, took the trophy and left.
Oh.
If I would have jumped, we would have had 2 points and we would have won by 1 point. If I would have finished that race, we would have been even higher. And if I would have finished that race, I would have been in the 4x4. We would have got first or second in the 4x4. Like I was that key component. But
Mm.
like I said, that was one of the fucked up points in life. And instead of breaking me, instead of giving up, I kept going. End up smashing and got close to breaking a record, but you know, it it is what it is. It was a very, very learning. It was a humbling experience. I realized I wasn't invincible, and that just pushed me to go harder and harder. And trust and believe that next time, I saw Thornwood, it was me and them. And
Yeah.
they won one, I won the next two.
Mm.
It was, and somebody said, would you rather win every race or run faster than you did before? And I was
Ooh.
like, yeah, I want to win every race. I'm like, okay, they can put you in a race with the slow people. You go win bullshit.
Yeah.
However, you in a race with the fast people, you in that, the fast heat, you competing with them, all right, you can run a 22 flat. All right, cool. Best believe the next time. It's funny because the first time I did run a 22 flat was with, three of the top five state runners.
Ooh.
I said, you ain't never run 22? I'm over there. I'm like, oh shit, these are fast. These some killers right here. These are some killers. Like I went 22-8 last week. They laughing like, oh shit. All right, cool. We get in that race. Bam! Me and the number two in state, we got the same name. So they were saying get them and saying our name, our
Mm.
government name. And then somebody said blue. And I just 22 flat, click. And at the end of the race, they was like, oh shit. We was just talking shit, bro. Like like nigga, y'all was talking that shit, and I'm at first I got scared, but I was like, I got motivated. I was like, wait a minute, I just went 22 flat. Oh, nigga, it's over. It's over. Y'all done
Yeah.
fucked up. Y'all done fucked up. So now, you know, like Kendrick said, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas.
Straight up.
After that meet, everybody knew they knew D, but then they were introduced and reintroduced to Blue.
Facts. It's
Mm.
that reminds me of Kobe Bryant. He always said, first of all, God bless, but he always said he never gets he never gets nervous because he knew he prepared as much as he could. And even in getting angry at a loss, he knew he prepared as much as he could.
Mm.
You know what I mean? The
Mm.
goal is to, all right, this is where I messed up. Let me dissect that real quick and let's improve it. And that's
Facts.
it. That's it.
Facts.
I'm a huge proponent in failing forward. Like I've been doing this music thing for a very long time. And I feel like initially when I had less infrastructure, and when you're younger, you have more passion and more energy for things, more time. I feel like my skill level was higher, but I realized it's because I was doing this exclusively. Now, in what understanding how to build infrastructure to automate things that need to be automated, it
Mm-hmm.
allows me to be able to tap into a creative space at a higher clip. So again, studying the great Kobe, bringing it back to your story about running track and the failure fueling the victory and the ego being checked because it has to be sometimes.
Man.
Facts.
Like uh two quick things about track. So and went to SIU, Southern Illinois, Carbondale, go Salukis. Um my sprint coach, it took him to my last race to fully understand me. And that last year that I ran, I stopped running because they didn't pay me, first and foremost.
Mhm.
But it was one day in practice where the head coach came out. She's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "You good?" She's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You're standing there." He was like, "Okay, I got this." I was like, "What's up?" He said, "Let me holler at you real quick." He's like, "You know what? You're uncoachable." I said, "What?" He said, "No, no, 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 no. Calm down, because we hear stuff. We take instant offense."
Yeah.
So I was like, he said, "Not you're uncoachable in the sense like you don't want to learn. You can't learn. You're uncoachable. All right. What did you do wrong that time through?" I was too high up. I didn't lean enough. I didn't pull through, and I didn't tuck my leg. Exactly. Do it again. Ran through. What'd you do wrong? This. Exactly. Do it again. What'd you like? He literally did that. He was like, I'm not gonna sit here for 20 minutes and do this shit. You know what you're doing. I'll sit here like, all right, do it again. If it's wrong, all right, good job, good job. All right, five, good job. All right, you're done. Shut it down. It's like, other than that, I can't teach you anything.
Mm.
And we often people, and I feel like one of the reasons why I'm still successful and I'm a creative and successful at being creative and an artist is we never lost our inner child, and a lot of people don't understand that. And before my last race, he was like, "Hey, Blue, come here real quick. I get it. I finally fucking get it. Go out and have fun. Fuck all that technique, do blah blah blah. No, fuck that. Go
Mhm.
out and have fun, because when you have fun, you kill. Like you, you're amazing." And I had to tell him, I was like, "All right, I'm not gonna bullshit with something that I'm passionate with. I'm also not gonna be super, super, super stiff. And when you do that, like that's how when I was running, I had to be mechanical. Like here, and different parts of my body locked up, and it's like, yo, you need to be relaxed. And as soon as I was relaxed and I was having fun, I was killing. It was
Mhm.
the people who won our conference, Indiana State. They came to our they raced us one year. They came to Carbondale, and I think no, this is a year after I pledged. Yes, I pledged and ran at the same time.
Mm.
Somebody said I couldn't do it. Hey, I did it. And the dude who won state, it was me and him, anklets. We were going through, we were running, and I did the same shit in high school to who ended up being my deuce when I was online. And as we're running, I was like, hey, and my play cousin did this shit to me too. As we're running, he was like, hey, good job, good job. All right, pump your arms, pump your arms. Lift your knees. All right, good job. I'm gonna holler at you at the finish line. And I pulled off. I did that shit during the race. He was laughing. They were like, "What? Huh? What? What?" So, before you know it, when I said I'm gonna holler at you at the finish line, and I pulled off, they're like, "Fuck you!" Completely broke their focus. Hauled ass.
Mm,
Everybody who saw it and knew what was going on was laughing, talking. Oh, he did it! Oh, he did it again! My head coach had a. What are you doing? You don't break focus. I was like, hey, look at that time up there.
yeah,
We won, right? Yeah, thank you.
that's it.
I maybe got beside myself and flipped the baton after I walked away and shit, but the race was over. They started a whole nother race. But
Yeah,
it was the point that I went out, I had fun, I performed, I did what I was supposed to do.
mhm,
Believe it, or if it's, and it came to like, that's also why teaching. I understand the class clown. I was a class clown. Understanding why they do what they do, whether it be if they're not getting enough attention at home, if they're trying to impress somebody. Once you
mhm,
talk to them, you understand, you have that understanding.
mhm.
Bet. We're here. You know when to push it and when not to push it.
Right.
Like I said crazy shit in class growing up. Some of my teachers, my favorite teachers, I said, that's what she said. The whole class erupted. He said, "What'd you say, Blue?" Huh? What'd you say? That's what she said. Oh, it sounds like something you would say. Get right back to working.
Yeah.
I had kids do the same thing. I couldn't get mad because it's like, yo, you did it as a kid, so it's not getting out of hand. All right, check that. Back to work as usual.
That's it. I, I'll be in the I'm in the astrology and the metaphysics and whatnot. I feel like
Absolutely.
that's one of the
Man.
trends that's common within our generation. We're the Pluto and Saturn generation. And I forget where Uranus is for us. Uranus, Uranus, pause. But it's these two planets have a lot to do with changing systems and changing mindset and redirecting
Mm,
things and doing things totally different, transformation. And yeah, when you're doing something, flow state comes from joy. That's it.
facts. Man.
When you tap into when you tap into joy, you get focused. When you get focused, flow state, boom. That's where the magic
Instant.
happens.
Instant.
And I've learned now it's one of those things, I'm I'm an MC, so I go back to bars a lot. If you know, you know. Push the T. If you know, you know. If you don't, like, what did
So
Pimp say?
underrated.
Right. What did Pimp say though? What's understood don't need to be explained.
Facts.
Straight up. So we here with it and we get into it. Why we get into it? If you know, you know. This shit's gotta change. Like we're we're the harbingers of change in this world. For a positive way though. Even though
Yeah,
some shit got burned down.
we we literally, our generation, especially, like you said, it's heavily linked to that. And our generation is like literally one of the last generations to fully tap into that. We
Yes.
were we were the generation that went from analog to digital.
Hmm.
We saw the birth, the creation of it.
Yes.
If we went back to back to analog, music included,
Yeah.
and a lot of people would fail. A lot of artists, a lot of music artists, a lot of digital artists would fail because they they weren't there for the change, the birth. I won't even say the death because all those old school methods never died.
No.
They just they just transitioned.
Mm-hmm.
And like being able to do that is completely is different. And like I said, my back started going off. But like I said, our generation is the last to fully understand and to go through that. So when we see what's happening now, it's like, all right, okay, we see where it's going. We've seen this before it even got here. So let's let's stop. Let's kind of think about where y'all going, because if everything keeps going in the way it's going, it's just gonna fucking crumble. And after it crumbles, you gotta start from the ground up. Once this digital shit, if and when this digital shit falls, you got to go back to analog.
Yeah.
And like um, one of the things you started off talking about the astrology and whatnot, and numerology.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hearing about it as a child, like I said, growing up, hearing about it is one thing, but finally growing up, living in it and manifesting in it and witnessing it, and now that we understand this shit, it's like, yo,
Yes.
did you know? And it's like, yeah, it's always been like this. If you just paid attention, like a lot of people say if you pray, whoever you pray to, they will give you signs.
Yes.
You got to be willing and able to accept the signs,
Mm-hmm.
and but there will be signs, and like everything is really like full circle. Being a Gemini, being an air sign, I realized that like how our conversation started. Um, Air sign. If you take all the elements, I used to ask my students, if you could be any of the elements, what would you be? You know, air, fire, water, earth.
Mm-hmm.
And if all the elements got into a fight, who would win? Everybody had their so and so, blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right, air. Air wins every single time. That's not true. I said, I'm like, all right, fire. What's going to put fire out? Air. What's
Yes.
also going to give fire life?
Air.
Air.
Straight up.
What cuts through rock? Air. Now, if you put air in water, it's going to cut through rock even more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fire, water. Like I said, you take what is half of water?
Air.
Air. So in each single element, too much air could blow anything away. Now
Yeah.
double negative. You take away air, anything in the room that needs air is going to die.
Yeah. Yo, wise man told me you can go 30 days without food, right?
Mhm,
You can go about 3 days without water. Some people will say 2 weeks. If you know, if you know, you know.
mhm.
How long you go without air? 5 minutes at the most.
Push it.
That's it. That's it. Navy SEAL divers, 5 minutes. That's
Mm,
it. And that's the
hey,
best of the best.
hey, and
Is
keep going about that.
no, I was just saying it's definitely necessary.
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
one thing I come to understand, like studying that shit, is first of all, you have every sign in your chart, right? So what I'm learning is really where the signs are for you and how they affect you and where the planets are. Like I'm a fire sign, but apparently I have a more of an inclination to water because I have multiple planets and two water signs. So it's like, all right, what's that mean? So extrapolating that, understanding that what each planet means, what each sign means, blah blah blah. People, I encourage you, please study your natal chart, study the astrologics. It's the oldest science of humanity.
Hmm.
Straight up.
Like,
It's the original religion.
and
Uh,
people,
in my opinion. And I respect everybody's sense of God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. I fuck with you. Just don't be an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
like one of the things I always tell people that the world works in numbers and
Hmm.
colors,
Yes.
and when you go to that color chart as an artist, you picking, whether it be the paint on your wall, the paint
Hmm.
on your mixtape cover, whatever, it's going to be a number,
Hmm.
and that also associates to everything. And when I first heard about numerology, it was like high school, and a lot of people, I'm gonna say specific, religious people, but did not like that. Don't believe in that. Blah 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 blah. All right, cool. All right, I hear you, listening,
Yeah.
and go out living life and looking at it, and it's funny because it was like, yo, this shit is crazy. All right, my not only does my birthday line up with a number five, literally adding up the numbers, um, the color blue lines up with a number five. The color blue is a symbol of what my government name really is. That shit
Hmm.
tripped me the fuck out. And then so the characteristics of that number five, when I was online, I pledged, I ended up being a number five.
Of course. Of
And
course.
like it just kept going around. It's like, yo, it like I said, if you ask a question, the answer will
Yeah.
be there. Whether if
Yeah.
you accept it or understand it or not, it's
Yes.
still going to be there.
Absolutely. It's our job to learn how to listen and interpret that motherfucker.
And that's honestly what I believe. Like true religion is. A lot of us black people grew up, with a Christian background or whatnot,
Yeah.
and some people had a more Muslim background. That's what mainly, the black households were,
Yeah.
growing up. And my mom was different. She same thing, but when she got older, she actually sat down and read the Bible. She read the Quran. She read the Torah. I feel like I'm missing one more. And she read them all. And I was like, yo, so what did you learn? She said, it's all the exact same thing in a nutshell, with some names changed.
Hmm.
And it went back to, a comedian, and they said, Eddie Griffin. Everybody's too caught up on who said it. Who's the messenger? Who's the messenger? Who's the messenger? And they forget what the message is. It
Boom.
all has the same message. Listen to the message.
That's
A
it.
lot of stuff is, the next side stories, take them how you want to. However, a lot of people take it and they make it what they think. And I often tell people that reality isn't, your reality isn't reality. Your reality is your reality,
Yes.
not my reality. We can we can you got twins. Y'all grow up the same way, experience the same thing, and it's not reality. This is another example that I use in life and as a teacher, and
Hmm.
about what we're talking about. Say twins grow up with an alcoholic and abusive father.
Hmm.
When they grow up, is going to be an alcoholic and abusive. The other doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, you know, stand up, straight up, good guy, walks a straight
Hmm.
path. And people like, hey, to the alcoholic, well, yo, why the fuck you like this? I learned from my dad. Like, hold on, the fuck? So they ask the brother, yo, why you like this? I learned from my
My
dad.
dad. Yep.
And people, exactly. It's what you make, what you take it. And Like nah, I said, life is what you make it. I'm gonna make it. Shit,
No matter what it takes, my nigga.
we gonna make it.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Is so since we getting a little deep, what role does research play in your artistic expression, but also just your overall approach to life?
Important. It's very important. You honestly, you got to know to get to where you're going. You have to know, where you came from, where everything came from. And growing up in this age, and in our whole generation growing up, you realize that you have to unlearn shit to learn shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
um, art, I used to hate. I know a lot of artists can relate to this. A lot of drawings can relate to this. The circles and the squares.
Yep.
Draw the body and outline it like that. I used to hate that shit. Me, I'm the head. I'm the this, and
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be in proportion. And I couldn't figure out why I wasn't in proportion. And they said,
Mm-hmm.
draw the figures and this and that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna listen. So I started doing that. Growing up and going in high school, I took all the art classes. Um,
Mm-hmm. Same.
2D and we HF Homewood Flossmoor Blue Ribbon School like 3 times. Dope as fuck. South suburbs in of Chicago. We had a lot of celebrities. Juice World, Shauna, um, to name a few. Baseball players, football players. Anyway,
I
um, my bad. I digress. What was you talking about?
um we're talking about the role that
Oh,
research
research.
plays in
My
life.
bad.
But now what you were saying, it so I draw as well, right?
Hmm.
Used to draw more, don't draw as much. Getting back to it. And the circle and the square. The most simple forms. And the equilateral triangle.
Yes,
The
yes.
most simple forms are
Mm, mm,
always,
mm, mm,
yep,
mm.
yeah, bro. The isosceles for the man's torso is, I would draw out of proportion, and which is fine if I'm creating my own characters and doing some comic book shit. But if I'm doing it for a project and we're getting critiqued about it, and what I appreciated about taking art as just an adult now, I know how to take critiques objectively.
Mm-hmm.
If a motherfucker say some rude shit and we're not talking about technique, that's different. And I still don't get offended because it is what it is. I need to be productive. But it taught me how to take critiques. If I fuck up, it's like, oh, you did this, but you're supposed to do this at this time, then you do that afterwards. It's like, oh, bet, thank you. And
Yeah.
art gave me that. Cause honestly, I was talking to my father about this. First, I'm about to start doing tattoos. I love
Oh,
tattoos, and I'm about to
hey,
start
me,
doing.
me too.
Oh,
Hey, let's start this journey, man. Let's motivate each other to do it. Like I literally got my tattoo box right here. I have all the tattoo shit. I practiced tattooing for like a week straight. The third day, I was like, holy shit. But life happened, and once you start drawing, and man, it's
yeah.
good.
It, all right, bet. Give me some time to get my equipment, and we can do it. I'm with it for real. And what really hit me to it, first of all, I always wanted to do it. I was always nervous about fucking up somebody's skin. Yeah, you care about it. So
People be like, I don't
but
give a fuck, just do it. Like, no, nigga, if my name is on
yeah,
it.
right.
Hustle fucked me up. No, no, you ain't gonna say that shit. You gonna
No,
say
no,
Hustle hooked me up. Like,
straight up.
yeah.
Yeah, so she brought it up, and I'm like, fuck it. So I started watching tutorials on YouTube, the illustrious platform in which we're streaming on right now. and OXBLS YouTube, OXBLS.com, shameless plug, all that blah, boom.
Look.
Um, but I started watching tutorials and I realized that they're showing me proper techniques of tattooing, and this is how I draw naturally. The way you hold the pencil in the tattoo machine in order to get the right depth of the line and just the shading or the shadow or whatever. And I draw with pencil.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's even size to the pencil that you can manipulate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can do this. I just really need to get like 200 fake skins, mad ink, and just practice technique.
You don't even need that many, bro. Like
It's
um quick. So when I started that week, I'm like, all right, cool. Fuck it. Downtime, kids asleep, everybody asleep, can't nobody fuck with me. I'm in my zone.
mm-hmm,
You too, like you said, bloop bloop. As a matter of fact, after we get off later, I'm gonna send you the my playlist of the whole tattoo and shit, everything that I collected. I'm gonna go ahead
word.
and share it with you.
I
So I'm
appreciate
sitting there. First day, I was like, all right, cool. I'm drawing as I'm doing it, and they're literally talking about, all right, the different. You need this, 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 this. First, you
you.
need to, draw the tattoo. I'm drawing. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm penciling. Next day, next few days.
Mm-hmm,
Second segment, I happen to be inking. So the next process is inking. You have to trace. So
mm-hmm.
tracing, yo, that's growing up. I always felt that tracing was cheating.
Same.
You trace this, bitch. I drew this freehand, nigga. Boy, man, younger me.
Yeah.
Now, oh, you
Ego.
trace this. Oh, I'm that good. I'm that good. So you think I traced it? I appreciate that. That shit means a lot. I really appreciate that shit now.
Yep.
So the pencil, go back over with the ink. So go back over with the outline. Shit. Probably got some examples. As a matter of fact, I do have some motherfucking
Boom.
examples. So, also another dope ass piece. So, all right, cool. The samurai series. So I drew with the pencil. I
Ooh.
went back with the ink.
Mm-hmm.
So like, all right, cool with the outlining. After you do the outlining, you got to go back in for the detailing. So
Mm-hmm.
detailing, super super detailed, the
Yeah.
black and white. But wait, um, my niche. I sharing this. You probably like the fourth or fifth person I'm telling this to. I have finally found one of my niches. I used to hate. What's your niche? What's your niche? I don't want to fucking niche because I don't want y'all to fucking put me in a box. However, I realized, all right, you got to be put in the box first. Once you get put in that box, no, you that fish, that fish. All right, bam, got a box, that little koi. All right, well, okay, all right, what's that? Oh shit. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it changes colors. Oh, what the fuck else can it do? Hold on, y'all got to see this shit. So my niche is the glow in the dark, the color change.
Mm.
And a lot of my drawings, and yeah, I'm still a big drawer. Honestly, I hate painting. Nobody would ever know that shit. I fucking hate painting, but I love
Really?
painting. Painting makes me appreciate. It makes me practice patience
Yeah.
because a lot of P's. Alliteration is my shit too.
Yeah.
So the painting pushes you to practice patience because if you fuck up, it's less forgiving. Some paints are hurry up and dry. Some paints you gotta hurry up, you gotta blend. And people are, why your paint so expensive? It took me a long fucking time to develop this process, which I'm finally starting to understand now. And as
Mm-hmm.
soon as I understood it with the painting, like I use 3 to 4 different paintings, three and four different kinds of paint,
Mm-hmm.
in some of my shit to make one color. So
Ooh.
you'll see a blue, and oh, what color blue is that? it'll
My
never exist. It's mine, and I'll have to keep practicing it over and over and over. I did a speaker cover and painted it. It was bluish purple. I said, "Oh, this shit is fucking dope, nigga." That shit dried the next day. I said, "What the fuck is that?"
oh yeah.
It it looked fucking terrible. So I went back over it was the spots. So it took me a few times to get it. That's one of the things I appreciate with paint. It's like life. You fuck up.
Yeah.
You got to keep going and you keep it pushing. If you want to use
Yeah.
cheaper paints, you got to hurry up. It's it's harder to fuck up. It's gonna be easier to fuck up, but it's gonna be less forgiving. Now, if you were oil paints, it's gonna be more forgiving, but it's gonna take fucking time. It
Mm,
takes time and it's expensive. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, but it's
yeah.
gonna take fucking time. Now, if you can figure out how to manipulate the different paints in different mediums, you can get to the money. It,
Ah,
that's different.
Big Scrooge. Yo, just oh, that's tough.
That's not even a super good one. My bad. So let's go back to the drawing, the drawing
Hmm.
and the tattoos. It links back together. Gemini. I can go all around, and I'm still
Yep.
gonna come right back to it. So that last day is all right. The shading, not only the shading, but the coloring. Because with some tattooing, you got to do the black and white first, and then you go over it with color,
Hmm.
depending on the different styles and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. And with this, it's just simple black and white, right?
Hmm. Yo, that's crazy. Like the shading on the bandages was what I noticed first when you pulled it up. Just because, as an artist, I know how difficult it is to make a flat piece of paper look like it has texture.
Man.
Yeah, it's the subtle things. But yo, that's the color changing fluorescent art. That's yes,
Like,
yeah.
and it happened by accident. Saw Staples was going out of business, and
Hmm.
fucking Joanne's was going out of business. So I ended up going to one.
R.I.P.
I'm like,
Joanne.
okay, man, so man, motivation. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So I see these the jelly roll pens. We grew up, all the bad girls had the motherfucking jelly rolls and shit. But, hey,
Yeah.
so can I use a pen real quick? Oh, you can back. Oh, you got that good pen. But they like you if they said you can keep it or I get it from you later. It was
Yep.
just a reason for their ass to come. But that young Blue Hefner, that's. But anyway, I saw them pens and I loved how they wrote. They write
Hmm.
and it said UV. Like, okay, I get it. I'm going back and say, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this? It's not. I feel it. It's real smooth, but I don't see it. I
Hmm.
picked up that I like.
Yo,
Oh,
that's dope.
lies you tell. So once I saw that shit, I kind of went back to the lab. I saw a few more of my drawings. Um, and I started applying pressure to that shit. Like I said, I do the the seductive erotic art when I kind of got flashed real quick. This one, for example, if I don't need to cover the nips or whatever.
Oh, that's tough. Shout out to
So
Janet.
now,
That's tough.
the-
Yeah, crazy,
yeah.
crazy.
So it's I don't like to do shit that you see anybody else doing. Like
Hmm.
I honestly live for that oh shit factor,
Yeah.
and I like for people to say, oh damn, I never seen that before. Bet Okay. Once I see that, I know I'm on to something. Like, I bet I got you. Trust, I got you.
It makes me wonder. I hmm, apparel is all I'm gonna say because
Okay.
I still have a piece that you made for me years and years ago. It's hanging in my closet right now,
Okay. Okay.
and
Did I give you a shirt?
yes, it's hanging in the closet right now.
Okay. Okay. Because I'm looking at
I
that
think
bag
that's
like.
yeah, it's still in there. It's and boom, like we were talking about colors and you being blue. I'm a red nigga. I love green, as you even see now,
Mm.
red and green and black, and
Hey, absolutely. Shout out to
and
Chicago Blackhawks.
yeah, shout out. And I don't even watch
Oh,
hockey. I just
oh,
love the logo
oh.
and
Yeah, and the
history and
history.
all that.
Yeah,
It's
see?
yeah, it's he was a real man. That's it.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
way
yeah.
about Chief Whitecalf for the Redskins. Excuse me, Commanders. He was a real
If,
man.
if you know, you know, man.
Yeah, bro. And I encourage everyone, especially those of us from a similar ethnic group or background or historical context, to study your genealogy, not the DNA, but the actual paperwork and documents, and they
Mm,
lied to us, and they do exist.
man, like one of the things that I wish that I would have listened to more and taken heed. And I wish I could. I was told this earlier, but it all have everything happens in time. My my late grandmother on my other mother's side. I like to say stepmother, step family because like she was there from the bottom up. She did a lot more for me than my blood relatives. But
Understood.
my grandmother, Gran Barbara McLean, no, no, family came from Poland. Didn't realize until literally this year how much the Polish did for Africans, African Americans, and just black people in general. And I never understood that, growing up. And like, damn, there's a lot of Polish shit near the hood. And but anyway, I digress.
That-
One of the
That's
things
that
that
Chicago.
man, one of the
Yeah.
things she told me, she said, "Hey," she really didn't curse either. She looked me in my eyes and said, "Hey, fuck what they're teaching you in these schools. Do your own research. Um, ask your family members, ask your elders." I was talking about this to my mom 2 weeks ago too. Talk
Mhm.
to your elders, ask them stories, ask them history, because
Mhm.
they're gonna know. If they don't know, they'll know somebody else who can point you in the right direction. And my dad's mother, my grandmother, she had a stroke last year, a couple years ago, well, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have taken advantage and listened to her stories and what she told me. I was blessed, super, super blessed enough to have had my mother, my grandmother, my great grandmother, and my great great grandmother alive at one point in time. Like
Wow.
that shit was crazy, and that's when I realized, growing up, oh, you Cherokee? Oh, all black people say that they're Cherokee and blah 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 blah. I
Mhm.
went to my great great grandmother's funeral, and not just on my dad's mom's side,
Mhm.
but also on my mom's mom. No, I was grandma. My great grandma's side, great great
Mhm.
grandma's side, on my mom's side. And each time I was like growing up, like, all these damn Indian, I mean Native Americans out here. Nigga, those are your cousins.
Yeah.
So it's not great, 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 great. It's like great, 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 nigga, like great, great.
Yeah.
And realizing that on both sides, and then growing up and hearing stories and like, oh, that's what really happened. Oh, that's why. Oh, that, eh, eh, eh. And I always blame her for being the reason that I got kicked out of my Black American Studies class and in Carbondale. The teacher like we did the homework and he was talking. I was like, yo, no disrespect, but that was bullshit. Like, whoever wrote this book has no idea what they're talking about. Um, that's not what it's like, and blah 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 blah. Whoever wrote this doesn't know. They said don't know what they're talking about. He's like, I wrote it, and I was like, wait,
Oh,
okay, you're an African lived in America. You're not African American,
yeah.
so you're being black in America is not the same as being a black American, and
Yes.
you even with I always say I grew up in the best of times and the worst of times because I went back and forth between the city and the suburbs my whole
Mm-hmm.
life. And I'm talking about Chicago in the late 90s. I mean, no, not late 90s, in the late 80s,
Mm-hmm.
early to mid 90s, South Side to the south suburbs. The
Before they tore the buildings down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
'Cause-
Before and during, I'm be going to your cousin's house. Oh shit, which cousin?
Yep.
It was some of them I hate going over there. Others, oh yeah, hell yeah. And it's funny because they could be in the same building on different
Mhm.
floors and shit. All right, if we going to
Wow.
see the cousins I don't fuck with, let me use your phone. Hey, cuz we gonna be at so and so, or you just cool and go up and holler at them.
Yep.
And it was always that cousin who the auntie who didn't give a shit because they everybody knew you. It
Yep.
it was all good. It was all love. You passed several games. You already know they knew who you were. They For some reason, I knew who the fuck I was. I don't know why. So it was all good. It was all love everywhere. And then
Mm.
going to the bougie, suburbs, and I always say it's like a lot of kids who, black kids who grew up in the suburbs didn't relate. We didn't click. And I was there for that shift where the black kids from the city was pushed to the suburbs. So once
Mm.
they came in, I was like, oh shit. Oh, bet. And I remember several times, playing football, basketball. It's the city, it's the suburbs versus the city.
Mm.
I'm going over here. No, no, you over here. Nigga, I'm from over there. I just happened to move over here. And on the weekends,
I'm
shit,
still over
after
there.
school today, I'm over there. Y'all can come over there and kick it with me on the weekends, several times. Some of them did. Niggas love it. Niggas got turned out.
Yeah.
Some people Some people saw the bad side, or they left right before the bad side happened. I said, "Oh, was that a firecracker? Yeah, somebody's letting off fireworks. Yeah, no, nigga,
Mm.
somebody was finna steal your car, and they saw whose house he was at, and they said, my bad, and they were stealing somebody's car because they was on some grimy shit,
Yeah.
and they left, and then you left, and when you left, niggas started shooting. Would I tell her that? The fireworks. Go on, you good? It's summertime, summertime shy.
Yeah. You know, niggas having fun.
Yep.
It's hot outside.
But I loved it. It was beautiful.
I definitely feel you. It's so backtracking to the whole historical thing. It's a brilliant plan. The way they misclassified, reclassified our people over and over. And if you read The Art of War, then you understand why. Because how do you get a people to stop fighting for their home and their land? You convince them that they're not from there. That's it. you convince them they're from somewhere else. When in all
Mhm.
actuality, they made illegal and unalive thousands of people for telling that truth over the course of like 100 years. After they relocated everybody they could, the ones that stayed got called color. That's it.
Man,
Is
it,
yeah.
you know,
That's it's really that simple.
it, and people, and it's funny because people don't know or understand until it happens to them,
Hmm.
and it's just crazy. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to see the good and the bad. And like I said, history is super 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 important. Like
Yes.
literally from top to bottom. And being a teacher, um, in a private school, charter school, religious school, and a specific neighborhood, seeing what they were being taught, and with the public school education and several college degrees, fuck all that. Let's go back to the basic public school education that I was given. Um,
Mhm.
Listening to what was being taught, and the teacher went to a public school too. And it so happened that my break period was the same time as his class, and I have nowhere else to go. And it was times where, like, as he's reading it, you could hear his voice in his face.
Mhm.
And it got to the point when anytime something seemed suspect, everybody would look to me to see if I could confirm it or not. I was like, you could ask your teacher. It's like, go ahead,
Yeah.
hey, what you got to say?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, and then me explaining the truth without me getting fired or reprimanded or crossing any tape. I
Mhm.
always tell people, I got this from Ludacris. I'm a thief. I got away with words. So being able to explain something to somebody and them understand it, and it can be the most fucked up thing, but you're like, oh.
Yep.
So explaining to it to them, and they're like, oh, really? And I was like, all right. One of my students tried to tell me that Egypt was not in Africa,
Mhm.
and Egypt was in the Middle East. I said, so I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm old enough, and it's funny as fucked up when I say this. I was in first grade when men in suits came in our classrooms and took our maps right off the board, took
Mhm.
all them globes, put new globes there, put new
Mhm.
maps there, and motherfuckers left. What the fuck was that about? Oh, they were making it more accurate. Because ain't no way North America is that much bigger than Africa. And the whole shit switched up.
Yep.
And they tried to say, oh, it's because USSR is now Russia. However,
It.
they forgot one of the like me with the badass kids. We broke a globe
Mhm.
one day. They broke a globe one day, and they put it in under the cabinet. Public school, nobody goes in that shit. So back in the classroom, we pulled it up, and we were comparing the new globe to the old globe,
Mhm.
and remembering that shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Hmm,
Yeah.
okay.
I bro, I got a good one for so my grandfather was in the Navy, right? My mother's father. And I lived with them when my grandfather got sick before he passed away to help my grandmother. Me and my mom did. But before that, I was always over my grandparents' house. Visiting summers. They lived in North Carolina. We were in Virginia. Boom, boom, boom. So he had this map from when he was in the Navy on the wall in the garage, and this World War II era. It's like 40s,
Mm.
maybe mid late 30s, because he was born in 1917.
Oh, that completely changes the whole paint there. That
Yeah,
repaints the whole scene. Goddamn.
yeah, absolutely. So,
First
and
time.
again, he's a Navy man, so this is partly a navig. It's a you can use this map to navigate with, right? I wish I had it, but Antarctica had regular land. It wasn't ice. Um, the continents were more to scale. Europe was tiny, and it had a block showing each individual country because it was a wartime map. But the thing that blew my mind is seeing where the Indian subcontinent is now. The name was the overarching name was Hindustan. Under that was Bharat, and then there was Delhi and different names of regions based on the majority ethnic group and their traditional lands and whatnot, right? So fast forward, I'm learning history as an adult, and of course YouTube University. And I love the scholars from our age and our era because, like you said, we're analog and digital. We know how to research. We know how to research
Hmm.
books and internet, and they're digitizing a lot of archives. So these cats are really researching. Shout out to Mayo, he's a beast.
You ever
Um,
had you ever had that moment when you hear something or whatever, a long time ago, whatever, moments pass, and you doing research, and you be like, yo, how the fuck do I feel like I knew this shit? And you're like, wait,
yep,
oh,
yep,
I had so many of those moments, like, and our family members, you know, the not the relatives, got a cousin. I always thought she was, I called her auntie because she was older, respect.
of course,
Come to
respect,
find out, oh, that's cousin, but that's not even blood cousin. But the knowledge that she just randomly hit me with one day, a random YouTube link out of nowhere, like just
hmm
foul, foul. Okay, no, wasn't paying attention, and then I got to listening to him, and I'm like, holy sh! I listened to him like two, three times before they, mysteriously went missing. But
hmm
what I heard, I was like, yo, why do I already know this? And I've heard this somewhere before, but talking about it in the past, he was like, oh, nigga, that ain't true. That ain't true. Oh, nigga, that shit is true.
yeah,
And
God's honest.
and then listening to the people who said it, their dialect and where they were from, that shit just put it even more so in perspective. Like, yo, that shit hit even more closer to home than
hmm
I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
all right. And so that changed my whole unlearning to learn.
absolutely. It's bro. First of all, the truth always has legs to stand on, and I feel fortunate to live in an era where the truth is so accessible. Now, subjective truth and objective truth, because everybody's
Mm-hmm.
perspective is different. Like if somebody
Mm-hmm.
comes to me and we talking about this Indianness or whatever, and they like, yeah, I'm from Africa. I'm not arguing with that man at all, ever, or hit me with a I'm from Europe. I'm not arguing with you because you know more about your story than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Period. But I'm
And
also not arguing with nobody about my story. I'm just encouraging everybody to find out what theirs is. And like your mom said, it all boils down to the same shit. Straight up.
But like, I remember a time I always got these crazy memories. Chicago Kids Museum
Mm-hmm.
and Children Chicago Children's Museum. My bad. And they had an exhibit that showed how related DNA wise, how closely it mixed everybody is actuality and actual.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy because they had two black kids and a white boy, and then broke down their whole DNA shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it went from the black and the white, one of the black and white kids, the white kid, were closer related to the other black kid,
Mm-hmm.
and it went through the whole. It was like he's not even from here; they're from over here, but you would think just because of their color that these people would be, you know, linked related. And my grandmother was like, "See, told you." Popped me in the back of my head because I said something funny at full circle. Music.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a song on a black radio station, um, WGCI Chicago, and I heard it on 92.3 WXRT, a talk radio and classic rock show. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "What the fuck are they doing playing our music on this station?" And vice versa, and it went like that throughout my whole life. And I was like, "Yo, it's all subjective. Music is universal."
Yeah.
And growing up, I was like, "Yo, it's crazy because everything is colors and numbers, and it honestly boils down back to numbers."
Yeah.
And and the best way keep people separated is to divide people. And you gotta, and I had to explain to somebody why Chicago is the way that it was or is. And I thought people knew, but oh, Chicago ain't that bad. I was like, in some places, yes, in some places, no.
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to witness all of that happen when there was structure in the projects, when they
Mm-hmm.
knocked the projects down and they put this gang over here and over here and over here and over here, and they put this gang over here, over here, over here, 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 here. We'll take all y'all leadership. So growing up in Chicago, gang mob culture, this goes back to Al Capone, the gangster, back to man,
Mm-hmm.
Bumpy Johnson. Hey, come on, they
Purple
what
gang and all that.
man?
Yeah.
When you get past the movies, you get inspired by that and see where the Chicago always been fucking gangster ass town.
That's
But
a fact.
seeing, so we've always had that culture, and now you got different gangs fighting over different blocks. You'll put these gang over here, this gang over here, next to this gang and this gang and this gang. They'll go ahead, kill out each other, knock each other out.
Mm-hmm.
That property value go down, we come right on in. In Roseland, like I remember on our block was beautiful, peaceful. Our block right here.
Mm-hmm.
On this side of the block, they found a dead body over here. They broke in my auntie crib over here. We all good. Oh, and they found another dead body over here.
Mm-hmm.
On our block, cool. You go across here. They killed the boy over here, shot him. They hit somebody with a brick over here. They were shooting over here. They had a drive by over here. Somebody retaliated over here. But our shit right here, we had OGs on our block.
Mm-hmm.
Like it came to a point where I I worked on the north side of Chicago at when it was at this point too. So from south side of Chicago to the north side of Chicago, nigga, that's a lot of gangs. That's a lot of gangs and public transportation in between. There's
Hmm.
a bus, a train, two more buses, maybe another bus in a block. There and back. You going all through different type of neighborhoods. So one day I'm walking out, black and red shirt on, walking down the street. Folks come out the crib and say, "What up, cuz?" I said, "Who the fuck?" Oh, you fool, boy. Well, you crazy, man. Oh, he came out of there? Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, yeah, you said, man, you good? You need a ride? No, I'm cool. I'm cool. You need anything, holler at us. We got you. Cool. The same boys fuck somebody else up. Oh, oh, it's like you gotta know your people. You gotta respect everything. You gotta know your codes. That's what. And I feel like that's also your environment. It raises you. It makes your temperature, and
Absolutely.
you know how to talk around different people and operate around different people.
Hmm.
Respect goes a long way. I cannot like somebody and still, respect people. Like I was telling
Yes.
people, it'll be some coworkers while we're in work mode. You make a dumbass choice and I don't agree with it, and we bumping heads at work. All right, that's at
Hmm.
work. Nigga, we clock out. I am out of motherfucking work mode. I'm not thinking about that other bullshit earlier as long as I'm affecting my personal life and keep that shit at work. We have a normal motherfucking conversation. We be all in motherfucking cool. Niggas like, didn't you just say fuck them? Yeah, nigga, that was at work. They said some dumbass shit. Don't talk to me like that on my fucking work. We are off the clock. No, I can't say get the fuck out of my face. Can't say that shit at work. I did. But you can't say that shit at work. When we off the clock, oh, you can say all that shit. And
Straight up.
knowing your people, you know my filter at work, and you know how I can be, nigga, when I'm off the clock. So do you
Hmm.
really want to push? You want to take that little fire and throw it like that match? You want to throw that gasoline over there? No, you want to leave that shit right here. Let that shit in the air. Let that shit die the fuck out.
Hmm.
And some other shit. A lot of people can't do that. And I feel like said as you said earlier, being that comes also being able to take criticism
Hmm.
and art is it's all subjective. It's what somebody else your interpretation. You can make a song about something today, radio, especially growing up in our era.
Hmm.
You listen to one song, you thinking it's this. When you grow, you was like, oh, that was nasty as hell. What?
Yeah. That bro, that next song, I think it's next. Um, you know the one I'm
Nigga,
talking about.
baby, where you grinding? I
That's
think
it. That's it right there. Bro,
that's
wild. Bananas. That was on the radio 30 times a day.
Joe. All the things. Show me to the subway, I'll go down. Growing up, I'm thinking, he taking the subway to get to her. Fuck taking the street. I'm here to get to you quicker. No, I'm here to make you
Yeah.
come quicker. I said, oh,
Insanity. On the radio. Dope song, dope record. As an artist, when people talk about Sexy Red, right? And again, we come from the BET and Cut era. But when people talk about Sexy Red, I enjoy Big Sexy personally. And I say this as an MC, as a quote unquote conscious artist, and one of them, like, I got Crystal on right now. It's But at the same time, the only person I get mad at is the program director for the radio station or the television station
yeah,
or wherever is playing this music with access to minors. Outside of that, let adults have adult fun. If I'm an
yeah.
in an adult situation, you better play Sexy Red in strip club.
Hey, that music
Straight up.
is
If Barty
it,
ain't rocking the strip club, what we doing?
get it
For real.
sexy, get it. And it's funny because now that you said it, like being being DJ. being able to DJ in different environments and being a parent, being a teacher, being a DJ,
Mhm. And
um,
managing all of that and compartmentalizing it. Yeah, keep
bro,
going.
like it's been events where I'm playing, I'm rocking out, and it'd be like 5 black kids at that school.
Mhm.
And hey, can you play so and so? You know I wanna play that shit. You know, number one, I got it, but it's not edited.
Yeah,
Number two, all right, I can play a little bit of it, but I can't play the whole thing.
no.
And I get to the point of even some song back to that environment. You can't play this. You can play this, but you can't play this part.
Hmm.
Um, everybody mad. Uh, no, is it everybody mad? Or I look like Bay when he say something. You go get this dick. I had to. I said, oh, that's the only part you want me to take out. Challenge accepted. I was rocking it, and I was watching the principal the whole time. Like I had practiced it so much, I was in my zone. Where
Hmm.
I realized it even more so lately. When I'm mixing sometimes, bro, I don't pay attention to shit. I
Yeah.
am somewhere the fuck else. And you see me live, on Twitch, and I'll be like this. My eyes are really closed. They're not slanted down, like looking at the fucking boards and looking at this or that. My
Hmm.
eyes are fucking closed. It's been times where I kind of miss my old controller. I had a new Mark NS7. Yep, NS7 1. Got this shit way back when I first
Wait, you don't have that
started.
one no more?
No, I got the 3. I ended up
Ooh,
selling the 1. I should have kept it and sold it to somebody else who appreciated it. But trying to help a fellow DJ out,
understand.
somebody, yeah, I regret it. But I got the 3 now. So the 3, um, is so much better. The only thing that is missing is the next button, the next and the previous track. If they had the forward and backward button on it,
Mm,
oh my god, hits.
yo,
But I want the performer, the rain performer, and I still want the rain 1 and the rain 12. Like I love the spinning platters. I gotta have a spinning platter.
yeah,
But it,
it makes a
it,
difference. It really makes a difference. It
it's
so. Mm, all right, let's get into tech talk then. All right, so
right.
you you got you got your setup. Are you rocking with a laptop? Are you rocking with the tablet? I know some DJs are now going off their phone with the controller.
I personally right now I'm going off the laptop.
Nice.
I got my MacBook Pro. Love it. I'm about to acquire a a new iPad. A lot of people don't like Jazzy. If you can play, fucking play. Stop worrying about what the next nigga get. Whatever works for you works for you. Like,
Yes.
um, I saw somebody who I thought was fucking genius. They didn't have a laptop. They had an iMac. Nigga came. It's like a fucking big ass monitor. It's everything you need, all right there. You got a big ass fucking screen, depending on how you need it. You can have it. Fucking works. I saw that shit. I thought it was fucking genius.
Yeah.
Um, I've heard people, DJs talk about the the USB DJ.
Hmm.
Do controllers not have USB ports? If you know your shit, if like I said, when I go, I don't like to go into a situation blind.
There you go.
Um, if I have an idea of what's going to be there, I'm going to put what I know is going to rock in a playlist. I'm going to
Hmm.
have some extra shit. I'm going to have the different, genres of shit. I'm going to have them clips. I'm like,
Yep.
all right, click, click. Oh, this ammo not
Yep.
working. Hold on, I got some bigger
Straight up.
bullets for your ass. Let's
Straight
try
up.
that shit again. I might
Yeah.
have to mix and match and shit. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna shoot with different and I'm ambidextrous.
There
Like
you go.
the
There you
the
go.
new the NS the first NS71, one of the controllers went out one day,
Mm.
so I couldn't scratch
Wait,
on
live
one
show?
side.
Like in the middle of a show?
No, actually, no, it did, but it happened when I was practicing, and it was when I was at fucking Full
Oh.
Sail too. When I was DJing at Full Sail for the new student seminar, it will
Mm-hmm.
randomly happen. So I'm like, all right, cool. So this one not working. I can double it up over here, and now I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
scratch on this side. So I get able to to juggle back and forth and scratch on either hand. One day, I don't know
Mm.
if I banged it or some shit. That shit clicked right in. I was like, oh, nigga, we on. Oh, I'm acting a fool. I'm stupid. So
Yeah.
like, I'm taking a bad situation and making the best of it. But it's super important, like the digital and analog. And I've seen other DJs rock. DJ Jax out of Orlando from New Jersey. Young cat, dope as fuck. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Him and the homeboy Crush Tsunami, two young guns out of here. They from up north, but these niggas can rock anywhere. And I love seeing them because I like to be impressed. If I could do some shit, I'm like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
cool, that was dope. That was nice. Now, if you show me some shit that damn, I never thought about that.
Yep.
Oh shit, the old
Yeah.
oh shit factor. As I look for it in other dope artists. If you don't have the oh shit factor, I'm not gonna. And we had Crush a couple weeks ago, and I said, yo, this motherfucker killing it. And I told him how much I appreciate him. He's like, nigga, I'm gonna talk shit. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I went to some DJs and was like,
Dang it.
in the mid, in the middle of the club, and niggas was like,
Mm.
well, nigga, like, nigga, fuck you. I'm like, hey, I tried to tell you. And if I say it, and it's funny because a few minutes later, if you look around, other people will look at you. And I said, I appreciate you because you killing this shit, you rocking this shit. And the other thing is, you doing this without headphones, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The whole show, this whole three sets, opening set, mid set, closing set, no headphones. Humble as shit. And he
Mm-hmm.
told me some shit. I don't even say humble. I hate the word humble. Because when you actually look up in the word, and I always say I'm never gonna tell my kids to be humble and never humble themselves. Because to
Mm-hmm.
humble yourself is to be below at to bring yourself down with everybody else. And
Yes.
I regret doing that shit like in track, back in high school. I never forget that day. And like I said, track is like life. And same thing. He said, "Man, why the fuck you going so hard in practice, bro? Shit, slow the fuck down. You making us look bad. Ain't nobody going that fucking hard." Nigga, I wasn't going hard. I was going my regular fucking okay, bet.
Yeah.
So I slowed down a few reps, and then I realized everybody was with me. Nigga, fuck that. Blam.
Yep.
Fuck you, nigga. And I was like, this those 2, 3 reps that fucked me up. And throughout life, I've always been my favorite athletes have always been flashy. You MJ, kid from Chicago, you already know. Fucking Iverson,
Mm-hmm.
Shaq, fucking Deion Sanders, all time, fucking Bo Jackson. Ken Griffey Jr. he was different. You already know that's everybody's fucking favorite. Dennis Rodman. Um, those are my favorite, and a lot of those people were saying is, oh, that's a fucking thug. He's a bad guy. He's cocky. Randy Moss. He's arrogant. Oh, well, just play the game. Just go. That's who the fuck they are. They're having fun. And I don't like these people because everybody else likes these people. I like these people because that's who the fuck they are. And if you
Shit,
think
great.
about it low key, every one of those people I named changed the game. Whether it been the rules, but it was definitely the fucking culture.
Mm-hmm.
And it they were all fucking living game changers.
Absolutely.
And growing up, I was like, oh, don't be like them. I was like, nigga, fuck that. When Jeezy was here, we recorded a clip, and I said some shit about being humble. And I said, you know what? fuck that. I'm a fucking shine. We're fucking regardless, whether you like it or not. And I've never met anybody who's like, oh, that nigga blue, all right. It's either I'll fuck with blue or fuck blue.
Yeah,
Um, it's either or. You gonna love me or hate me, and I'm cool. Like one of my favorite artists, 50 said, I don't go looking for problems. But if somebody don't like me, say, hey nigga, you want a problem? All right,
yeah,
what? I I don't go looking for shit. I don't have a problem, but nigga, what's up? Oh, I can DJ
yeah.
better than you. All right, cool. If you want to go, let's go. I got my ass whipped a few times. Hell yeah, nigga, that made me stronger. And in
That's it.
retrospect, after that battle, I said, this motherfucker, they weren't better than me. This nigga just outsmarted my ass.
Yeah,
And low key, I remember it was 2000, around 2011, 2012. Out here, like you may have met the nigga. It was at BHQ too when we battled. And he said, let's do pop. Nigga, I had just got pop music the week before. So I said, nigga, I'm cool. I mixed 2, 3 times in my room. So I had the room set up and shit. This nigga played rap songs with pop music in the background. So he was doing the mashup shit way back then.
mm,
So I was like, all right, cool. He killed my ass, nigga. I should be glitching and I don't know what the fuck going on. But
mm.
I realized I started surpassing his ass when he started seeing me at spots. And I be going live, and it's unwritten DJ rule. Nigga, you don't never fucking touch the damn table. When I fucking met, come on, man. He did that shit, bro. I went to Chicago and I came right back. So, chill, man. Chill. It's, all right, bet. But I said that old shit factor, and nigga, just gotta keep fucking going. Nigga, don't let nothing stop him.
It's that's the thing. As I grow and I keep moving, I know a lot of people say they don't like hanging around artists, especially rappers. Rappers are an interesting bunch of people.
I
Is
don't like hanging around artists either, bro. My bad.
but
Like artsy art, like being an art gallery. I hate the motherfuckers.
the yeah,
I hate them.
yeah. They're super pretentious and a lot of them lack passion and skill. They just like to critique shit. I I like to hang around. I like to hang around creative people, people that and competitive people, not insecure competitive people who just want to, motherfuckers that want to embarrass people. No, but the people who are like, you're dope. I want to be better than you, not
What
out of
like
the simple spite. Like Goku and Vegeta. I train
what
with you because you're dope. I want to beat myself, and you're my outlet to be able to better myself.
low
You know what
key?
I mean?
When you were here, that weekend, everybody's at the BHQ. We had a big ass party and shit. You know,
Mm,
some of the party you was off. Being a DJ, I see everything. Either you was chilling, you was mingling, but a lot of the time you was off to a corner. Either you were over here in a corner, you
mm,
was on the porch, or you was by me, and you were literally fucking freestyling
yeah,
every fucking where we went.
yeah.
And it was one point when some of the artists, they noticed it and they came over. It was like, y'all niggas got the motherfucking cipher. Everywhere we went, it was like you was still doing that shit. And whether it was you by yourself, niggas gravitated towards you. If it was the niggas in the cipher, after you was already in your own fucking zone, niggas be like, and you just look. I look up your ass over there, like, hey, me and Jeezy was like, oh shit, they outside fucking next freestyle. Oh shit, let me go get hustle and shit. We were there. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck. Your ass was in there. He said, oh shit, let's go get that nigga. We went in, we walked around this way, went through the hallway, came back past Diesel Bean. Nigga, your ass was already outside of the motherfucker. So So when the fuck did that shit fucking happen?
Straight
But
up.
not
Magnetized, bro. It's
not like
even
not
to
even my bad, not even the people. You didn't realize it's not even just the people in that cipher, but
mm-hmm,
in a more intimate setting at that house party, them niggas was watching and clocking. And when
mm,
you left, it was like something sparked and ignited them niggas. It was like something that
mm,
they saw in you, something in the what they saw in us, in the magnetism. You was right here. You was
mm-hmm,
vibing. You was hearing shit that these niggas was hearing shit that nobody else heard, and nobody else would think to pay this at a party and mix this with this. What beat is this? Nigga, he rapping to this. Fuck that. Like these niggas did they had to be a DJ a party, and it was literally nothing but them rapping niggas, bro. I was like, nigga, I'm fucking leaving. All right, y'all got y'all video in. I'm cool, whatever. Blah. Next time, say y'all go do video shoot if that's what y'all want to make it. Don't say, all right, we gonna have a party,
yeah, bro.
and then
That's
try to make it a party after y'all rapping and think y'all finna have a shoot off a GP and then throw my name in it.
oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, Blue here. It's just like two, like everybody coming to this shit. But just the fact, I digress. But the fact that you and low key inspired these niggas, and they was like that oh shit factor, bro. Like
Yeah,
like in into the Spidey verse and shit, Spider verse and shit. Then the nigga looked up and the Spider Man clicked, ding, that shit went off. And it's like you
yeah,
said, I like being around creatives like that. And
yeah.
it's more than one it's more than one thing that we do, like you said, you know, a master of many, crafts and shit.
I appreciate you. It's takes one to know one, first of all. Um, Second of all, it's again is the the will to express oneself and the will to improve the skill, like the passion. That's why back to the athletes, right? That's why we love Michael Jordan. That's why we love Kobe Bryant. That's why we love Allen Iverson. That's why we love Dennis Rodman. He doesn't get spoken about enough. I've never seen somebody put their body through more pain for a basketball game.
Look at the numbers. The,
Bro,
what when I saw it,
bro,
wait, I know the worm was cold, but I didn't know he was that cold. And I
bro.
said, wait, this nigga's in the finals, bro. How are you in the finals? You
Mhm.
leave, you do fucking raw, and then you come back and play,
Yep.
and then get to the nigga who you was just talking shit
Insane.
on Mike
Insane.
on Mike's team, on
Insane.
Mike in the field.
Bro, man said, I mean, he only had one job, two jobs, disrupt and rebound. They said, yo, I'm a fan of interviews with, people who excel and do well and go hard for their craft. And I remember listening to an interview with KG. Shout out to KG. And bro
Super
was like,
underrated. Shout out to
yeah,
that
man,
nigga.
took it crazy. I love the passion. He he was talking about Robin. He said it might have been an all-star game or something. But make a long story short, Robin just got 20 boards, 3 points, a basket in the and one, and 2 assists. He said Rodman, after the game, was in the room working out in combat boots on the steepest incline on the treadmill running full speed after the game.
That dog.
Dog different, bro. Different. I went to high school with a cat. His favorite player was Robin, and I loved it. We didn't really get along for real, like in personal life, but he loved the way I rap, and I love the way he played ball because it's the same passion.
Mm-hmm.
Every single game, he's diving in the crowd. We had the, I went to a shitty, not shitty, poor school. So we had wood bleachers, like the old joints. And not even the ones with the stairs in the middle, like straight wood bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
Every single game, he's diving in the crowd on multiple possessions. And 9 times out of 10, he's actually going to save the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Every play, he boxes
Man.
out. They used to joke, say he played defense on both sides, right? And his only response was what Vince Lombardi said: the best offense is great defense.
Hey, defense wins football games, man.
That's it. That's
Like,
it. It wins everything.
I said football
Bro,
games. Defense
you
wins
remember
every
them
time. Fuck
'04
this shit.
Pistons? Bro, you remember them '04 Pistons? Yep. Ben Wallace, Rashid, Tayshaun Prince.
I
Really?
hated Tayshaun, but them niggas,
Bro, that
I'm
team,
mad at them.
ain't nobody scored more than 70 points on them the whole year. Nobody scored more than 70 points in a basketball game. Think about that.
Man.
They won the finals against Kobe, Shaq, fucking Karl Malone, Gary Payton, and Derek Fisher. Just think about that for a minute. On
Yeah,
paper, who wins?
they that was different, man. They was
Bro,
different. And like my god brother, that was his team. So I was like, hey,
yeah. I know you being from
that,
Chicago is a little bit, yeah.
it and it's crazy because to be completely honest, I was an outcast in the family, nigga. Niggas was so mad at me because I was a Shaq fan. I was a Shaq fan and then a Jordan fan.
Mm.
And then AI. Like that bam 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 in that fucking order. So when Nick when the fucking Bulls lost, but actually not even when the Bulls lost. My first jersey was a Shaquille O'Neal jersey, the blue, the fucking white letters, white numbers, and the silver star, the painted on, not even the fucking stitch one.
Yeah,
That was my first jersey, nigga. Everybody
the
rocking
old
that
Russell Jones.
bullshit, man. Everybody was mad as fuck. I had that shit on, especially when they won, man. But then the next day, he said they must have said the wrong shit to Mike. Let me go back to my other second jersey.
Yep.
Back to the Jordan. Fuck that. I wore a fucking Shaq jersey at the finals too. It was like, nigga, I don't give a shit. We lost, but when we win, when Chicago win, it's it's Shaq and then Mike. Shaq is gone. Let me go back to the home team. And I had the reversible joint, the red on one side and the black on the other side.
Mm,
Man, remember Chicago? You couldn't wear that motherfucker everywhere.
that's a fact. That's a fact. It's I'm definitely a Jordan fan. I, I'm in Carolina. Grew up watching Tar Heels. Um, from Virginia. All of my family's from Virginia and North Carolina. All of them on both sides.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So it's very my mom's family's from the coast, my father's family's from Atlanta. But it's the same culture on both sides. And outside of like cuisine and shit. But it's Tidewater, Iverson, it's Michael Vick, it's Tyrod Taylor, Alonzo Mourning. But it's Jordan, Vince Carter. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
It's that type.
hey,
Like,
VC cool as shit too. He humble as fuck. I ran into him a few times out here. Like
oh, he's a
he
great dude. Yeah.
a stand up
I,
guy. He plugged my birthday party. He's like, man, I'll pull up. That's my daughter's graduation and her birthday the same weekend. Niggas, they left. But did the video and shit. cool as shit.
Word. That's dope as fuck. That's dope as fuck.
Man, it's just like
So
see him off the humble.
yeah, I'm real recognize real. That's all it really
See?
is to it, man. So how are you balancing? Because I know you touched on it earlier, but so first of all, being you as an individual is the man. Insert government name here, but it's blue. As the artist, the visual artist, the literary artist, the the musical artist, and also the fashion designer. All, and as a father, as a professional, as an individual in life. I know it's a
Uh,
multi question.
oh no, it's all good, but everything feeds off of each other. Um, the art and family first, and actually we all say family first, but we need our peace first. You need to put your own you need to put your oxygen mask on so you can breathe, so you can help everybody else out. And
Mm,
art is honestly my outlet. And it took me a long time, but I was really born to create. I've literally been doing everything that I've been doing since birth, since I can remember. I have pictures of me at 3 years old at Christmas time with a bike in the background, riding motorcycles and shit as an adult, with uh, the old school little microphone with little connected to the radio with the cassette
yep.
tape. With that, with my art shit on the floor, like really all this is around me on the floor. And fifth grade, I was drawing on my own clothes, wearing that to school. And a lot of times I felt like I was the weird kid. I didn't fit in. But as I grew older, I learned I was meant to stand out. So instead of
Mm,
getting angry and aggravated, I channeled that shit to my art, to my creativeness. Um, after being a dad, get the kids to sleep. Actually, before getting the kids to sleep, cooking. Cooking is an art. I love cooking. My kids love when I cook. It's therapeutic. It's relaxing. It's something that was passed down. Fifth grade was a very, very important year. Uh, I'm playing hockey. I come in the house, my mom said, "Ah, wash your hands, nigga. You finna cook." You already know, mom say it. Hey, that's law. So
that's it.
I learned to cook then, and it continued. So I cook. I also record. I edit the content. So that goes back to the editing, the video aspect. Um, with the whole with the my stories and writing. Um, a lot of times as I'm writing these stories, I'll come to points where all right, cool, cool, cool. This is good. This is dope. I'll go back. I do one of my mixtapes. Whether in all honesty, almost every time I'm streaming live, the first time you see me, it's probably raw. Grab a playlist. All right, I like this. This goes together. Bam, throw that in. I'll go through it raw. If I'm
Mm,
fucking up, you go here. It is what it is. I'm gonna go back through it and listen to it. I may like it. If I don't like it, fuck it. I'll do it again. I know what I'm doing now. So if I'm hitting you with it the second time, I'm gonna hype that shit up. So like, oh, he been do this again. And plus, a lot of times as artists and posting stuff on social media and anybody else out there, Tyler the Creator even said it. Don't just post your shit one time. Do that shit again. Do that shit
yep.
again. Like I've done the show multiple. I don't like doing the same shit twice. And like I said, you can cook the same thing over multiple times, and it tastes different every single time. But it tastes better with time. I've done mixes, and I had one listener. Did the same mix again. I had five listeners. Nobody listened to the new five new listeners. I did it
Mm,
again. I had even more listeners, and none of them were the same people. One of them, one or two
mm,
of them, were the same person. And somebody else caught me doing the same mix twice, and he DM'd me. He said, "Bro, I appreciate how raw and how honest you are. I can see you when you fuck up, and you'll keep going. You won't
Mm,
make it a spectacle. You'll keep that shit rolling. And
mm-hmm,
if you do, you'll do something and you keep the show going. And a lot of people can't fucking do that to handle that shit. I
mm-hmm.
was like, oh, so niggas is really watching. And so with the music, whether it be an R&B mix or a get motivated mix, because you know you got some days where you don't want to do shit. You got to find your motivation. And you
Yes.
got them songs where it's like, fuck. Like it'll be days I'll wake up with a beat. Hustle and flow. You hear that beat in your head?
Mm-hmm.
I put a song behind it. This goes with this. I'll build the shit up. I'll mix it, listen to it as I go. And when DJ K Seth, I believe you met him when you were here, Tall, dope as fuck. That's like my big bro, another mentor. We were conversing the other day, and I was telling him, he's like, yo, I've done shit on my mixes where I don't realize it. When I do my shit, we all know I tell a story, but the wordplay that I do, people think I do that shit on purpose. A lot of times I don't. I don't notice that shit. Like I've had the oh shit moment. Oh fuck! I he
Mm-hmm.
up up damn. And I knew I was kind of on when I got banned from that piff.
Mm.
When
Yeah.
Meek Mill and Drake, that first beef,
Mm-hmm.
I did a 30 for 30, and nigga, the album art was dope as fuck. My computer shut down. Like signs. When I was designing the cover, light went
Mm-hmm.
out. When I was designing the cover, the fucking computer shut down,
Oh
died.
shit.
So I had to recreate it and I sent it in Dropbox. Always save your shit, back your shit up.
Yes. Yes.
Saved it in Dropbox and created it, dropped it, tagged these niggas. Bro, it fucking blew up. I've
Mm-hmm.
never had that many listens, that many downloads in 2 days. The third day, it was taken off of thatpiff.com. It was removed from Mixcloud. Mixcloud doesn't delete shit. They have the contracts with the record companies and shit. Um, Profile completely deleted from NatPiff. But no, my music was there, but I couldn't log in. So you can go back and listen to my mixtapes. You can download my shit, but I had no access to it. Deleted all my shit. I was like, Joe, that shit was hard as fuck. And I went off the word plays, I went off the songs, I went off like it was so strategic in the way that I did it. And I did another mix, Red Rum, which was on mixcloud.com, DJ
Mm-hmm.
Primetime Blue. And
Yeah. Keep
it
plugging
starts
them
off
links
so
and platforms, bro. You
it
heard me?
it's yes sir. It starts off slow, but I'm a cinematic motherfucker. I love movies, and
Yeah.
so I want you to when you listen to my mixes, either you're gonna get motivated. Even if you just put the headphones on, sit back, turn the crank the sound up, whatever, tune in and turn up as I say, you're gonna get immersed in another world. And the album is called Red Rum. It's a reggae joint. I got remotivated a couple weeks ago, 4th of July weekend, to fucking redo that shit and just blow that shit out and redrop it. Um,
Nice.
and it starts slow like a movie, and it starts off with The Shining,
Ooh.
when the little boy was looking in the mirror and he had the crazy voice saying red rum, red rum, red rum, and he speeds
Ooh.
up and it goes into bang bang.
Mm.
I was 5 and he was 6, playing on horses made of sticks, and also back to The Shining, how they're a little kid and they're
Mm-hmm.
playing in the hallways and shit. So it goes from that into Rihanna Man Down.
Ooh. Ooh.
And it was too slow for a lot of people to fucking grasp. And he was like, bro, your shit be dope as fuck, but it goes over a lot of people's heads, man. So after he told me that shit, I dumbed my mixes down. And it got to the point I said, nigga, Fuck everybody else, bro. Like Joe, I miss my shit in cinema. That's me. Fuck that shit. I'm getting back to the intros. I'm getting back to the breakdowns. I said this shit to myself. I was talking to the homie the day after that shit, and I was like, yo, I got kind of discouraged and kind of switched my whole flow up. Where you said my shit went over people. He said, bro, don't you ever fucking switch your shit up, bro, nigga. That shit makes you you. If the niggas don't get it, fuck them. He said, I didn't get it, nigga. Fuck me. But going back and listening to it, I was just trying to listen to some motherfucking music to say I listened to it. Now going back, nigga, that shit was dope as fuck. Like the cinematic, and Jesus was like, wait, niggas didn't realize that real recognize real. And like I listened to it on the way home. I said, Joe, this shit is crazy because it can still my mixtapes can still play in the club today. I will put any of my mixtapes against your favorite radio DJ, nigga, your favorite club DJ. Like you having a party, you need so and so. I got a track for that. Style. Like leave
Hey,
me some
hold on.
nigga ammo clips, bro.
One more time. Where can they get them?
All right, you can find me on mixcloud.com. DJ
Mm-hmm.
Primetime Blue. You can also find me on Instagram at DJ Primetime Blue. That's
Mm-hmm.
DJ Primetime Blue BLV.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Shades of Blue, Shades of BLV on all platforms. Fucking Instagram, Shades of Blue, Twitter, Shades of Blue, Facebook, Shades of Blue. All right, quick thing about the Shades of Blue. People say, all right, BLU. It honestly was five Shades of Blue. Because everything I do, I like to appeal to the five senses. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hence the DJ. I'm going to hit you with the fucking ears.
Right.
With the Shades of Blue Da Vinci at BLV Da Vinci. Instagram. With that, I'm gonna hit you with the visuals. Not only with the art, I'm gonna hit you with the visuals. My art is also 3D, so you can be able to touch it. Not
Mm-hmm.
only we be able to touch it, I'm incorporating synths in a lot of my pieces. So the synth is gonna be right there, and then the music you're gonna hear. Like I'm creating an ambiance where you can put me on your ears and you can walk around. I want to have it where you can walk around and you can not only see my art but you can feel it. Like
Mm-hmm.
prime example of that, this piece right here, dope tune.
Mm. Look at the levels. Look
Bro,
at the levels. Yeah.
man, not only you see the 3D, you see the smoke,
Yeah.
dope tunes right here.
Hard.
It's a functional incense holder.
Mm.
The incense
Yo.
cone goes right here. You light it, it smokes. Once I epoxy this shit, it's gonna be right here. There's an ash catcher under here.
Come on, man. Come on, man. In the words of
Like,
Boots, come on, man.
like I
Like,
take
like
shit to
genius level shit.
like when I tell you I got a mixtape for that as well that I'm doing, and then to celebrate the 30-year anniversary, one of our favorite childhood movies, and possibly the blackest Disney movie ever. Actually, hold up.
Mm.
My light just went out. Actually, not even so my light just went out. That one went out, but we always keep one in the chamber. Oh, I forgot that light don't work. Anyway, that might come to my advantage.
We talking
We
about
can,
power line.
yeah, not,
Ah, Maxi, yo, that's hard.
but wait, you, you,
Ooh, yeah, tough,
so the whole thing pretty much glows, and
tough.
we got the sparkle paint, the
Mm.
mirror image. So
Just
it's it get hit with it's called the brightest glowing spray paint, brightest glow in the dark spray paint. And when I tell you that it is some of the brightest glow in the dark spray paint, I'm Next level
Yeah.
shit.
Next level shit.
I don't do basic
Pristine.
shit.
Just from an art perspective. Hold on. Can you hold the Daffy up one more time, please?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or the Max, either way, because it's the same thing I noticed just with my eye. Look how clean those lines are and how those colors pop off each other. Look how clean those lines are and how those colors pop off each other. Like,
Oh,
and
I
just the
forget.
function. Just the
And
function.
the tip, no diddy. I put the thermal paint on there.
Mm,
Thermochromatic. I'm sorry. So when it heats up, it
mm-hmm.
turns from orange to yellow.
Mm.
I
Come
also
on,
did that. I also did that with a pair of shoes. No, oh snap! I almost dropped some cheese. No,
yo. Hold on, hold that a little bit closer so that people can see that. Yo, come on, man. The bread, the coins, the contrast of the colors, the cleanness of the lines,
oh yeah,
pristine art.
with the magnet, so it's gonna stick back.
Oh, bro, genius,
Yeah.
genius level artistry. Like
I,
true one of ones. Go cop something.
for the Marvel fans out there.
Yo, oh the snap, yo, insane, insane.
You see how it's the end of the Nike sign,
Uh
right?
huh.
No, and the snap. So
Insane.
when you're running, oh, I'm sorry, I hit you with the other shoe. My bad. Thanos
Mm.
and the Nike sign.
Yeah, crumbling from
So
the.
so when you're running, you get at the right angle, you get the full Nike sign.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
the stones.
All six. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Come
with
on.
the
The stones in the glove too.
yes
Yeah,
sir. You know,
bro.
you know, dread it, run from it. Destiny still arrives, right?
Mm.
And now you're
Come
the
on,
best
man.
at it.
Talking about high level artistry. I'm all right. So
Oh,
another, another polymathic Chicagoan. Yay, Jesus, Kanye West,
genius.
genius. That's the appreciation of him when we met each other. I still one of my top three favorite albums of all time is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
So underrated. So you
Yeah.
gave me chills, man. That so
All of it.
underrated, bro.
Man, I still have the hard copy in here somewhere. It's the booklet. The fact that it has six different inserts for the cover art. I like the one with the king and the sword in his head.
Yeah.
That's the one I rock with. Yeah.
Man, yes, yes, bro.
The
It,
the movie, the writing, the typography and the symbolism in the typography in the album
uh,
jacket. Like
uh,
pristine artwork.
so so low key earlier, like I said, I played the cello.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that intro,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that really fucking inspired me once again. I'm about to do some more shit that people don't think of. Before my homie passed, we had this idea of the DP, the drummer and the pianist.
Mm-hmm.
or drumming and percussion. And as I mix, he's either gonna be on the piano, on the keys, or on the
Mm-hmm.
drums. And I was like, yo, I can like do this shit myself. Like I hold the whole idea. I want electric cello. I definitely want that shit. I'm getting that shit. So
Ooh,
I want
yeah.
to do the intro and have that shit go into me DJing.
Mm-hmm.
I can already pre-record myself mixing in my
Yep.
playlist, and I can freestyle live on the fucking cello and end up going back and forth with either one. But like
Or do
being
it
able
with
to
the
do,
voice and sample yourself playing the cello and incorporate it. Yeah. I
oh yeah,
I recently I bought a I'm I got MPC. I started making beats, right?
oh shit, okay,
Yeah, yeah, I've been playing with it. It's I'll send you some stuff. I'll link you to the drive folder, get your opinion.
yeah,
Um,
but
but what I'm learning, what I'm starting to do now is go through my old music because I used to not have the stems. However, with technology where it is, I can get the stems.
that's I want
And
that
I'm just gonna
performer.
start, yeah, I'm gonna just start sampling myself.
Yeah,
Cause yeah, I'm really just sample myself. Cause I have a lot of bars that have inspired me to make whole songs based off of a statement or a phrase. And I'm start sampling myself. And that and the music on my website. This is why I'm a heavy proponent of have your own website, pay for your own digital real estate because Bandcamp is cool, Even is cool, streaming is marketing. Streaming is marketing. But on your website, you can give away your art for free and accept donations, and you will not be penalized for being as creative as you really can be with taking
hmm
things from the world. Like Jay Electronica, one of my favorite MCs, said,
another
I've started
underrated.
on everything. Spider Man, Darth Vader, Minister Louis Farrakhan, my grandmama, like all of it. I got bars about my dog who's laying right here just because I'm looking at him hunt a rabbit in the backyard, and it's like I'm inspired. You know what I mean?
That's the bag in her. Okay, bet, bet.
It's yeah, bro. But for real, just hearing you say the piano and the percussion and adding the cello and the live cello,
It's,
you
it's
could
something
play
about
over
that
your
feeling,
mix.
man.
What you say?
It's something about that. It's it's the notes that the cello can reach. Like,
Yes.
it,
Heartstrings.
man,
Heartstrings.
absolutely. Bring you to tears. Like,
For real.
but if we all remember Hustle and Flow, one of the most memorable scenes to me was a church scene
Yeah.
when she was singing. Like, bro, I I think I was trying to find that shit on Napster for so long, bro. To try to, I was like, yo, it's something about that shit that it was just. Oh, and I would like once I found it, if I couldn't download it, I would like
Mm,
literally just sleep if I'm having a day. Remember that link? Listen to that shit a few times. That
yeah.
the tear drop down, but yo, I'm good. I'm moved. I'm motivated. But like you said, that the notes, from heartstrings, is just if that don't move you, you dead.
That's a
and,
fact. That
and
is
like
a fact.
it's
I
crazy. Like sinners.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sinners.
That that
It,
that
it
that
was
sound that it
it was coming to get the ball light, bro. It was coming to get his light. That's one of them sinners, American Gods, Watchmen, the TV show. um,
Ooh.
Lovecraft Country.
Mm.
All four of those are telling our story from our perspective and giving a whole lot of hot science.
And they canceled them.
Hey, it was good while it lasted. You fuck with Sandman?
I haven't started yet.
It's
Uh,
bro, you will enjoy it.
what was the was it Evil?
I
On
haven't watched it yet.
Jeezy would tell you, he was like, "Yo, watch Evil, bro." Like,
That's that's exactly what
and
put me on to.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it based on the fact that as a security guard, um, I
Yep.
am in these odd places at nighttime
Mhm.
by myself, nigga. I just seen some shit, and I knew I wasn't crazy when I seen some shit. Because when I said, "What the fuck," somebody's like, "Are you seeing that too?"
Yep.
That's all right. Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Yep.
Nah, uh.
Man,
So yeah,
understood. It's
frequencies.
yes. I I drove Uber for years. I do DoorDash now because I'm tired of dealing with weirdos, derelicts. Um, but yeah, late night, those times, they say the freaks come out at night. Rest in peace to ecstasy.
Mm.
Is straight up. It's a thing. That witching
Yeah.
hour is real, and the gates open up, the veil gets a little bit thinner, and the things come through. And evil's definitely on my list. I
Mm.
I watched like the first like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I don't have
Yep.
enough time to dedicate to this right now.
That that first episode, I was like, "Yep, all right, bet." And it's crazy because you see stuff entertainment wise, and you be like,
Yeah,
"I know I'm not the only one. It's not just me."
yeah. Nah, we in that time, bro. For real. We're in that time. And I feel like it's our job as storytellers, as creators, as artists to push these thoughts and ideas, these messages, because it's necessary.
Absolutely.
Like I'm seeing and not even to take it, and I don't want to bring up negative shit, but it's a lot of pain going on out here, and
Right.
it needs to be expressed, it needs to be talked about, but also I approach my music from a standpoint of triumph over tragedy. Like, you want to be the victim or you want to be victorious? I'm victorious. I win. Like, matter of fact, I got a song called "I Came to Win." I give away game because I want to see you win. If you a real nigga, all that hate shit is sin. Build the brave, kill all the kill all the coward shit. Let's see who last, my nigga. I came to win. Is That's really how I approach it. And I notice living that way out loud, only the people with similar mindsets am I attracted and gravitate to.
Mm-hmm.
The others, it's an impenetrable wall. They try to get close, but it's like, bro, I'm not. Nah, good. You over here winning. Yeah, it's tough. It's steep odds. I watched Allen Iverson take a team to the NBA Finals through the roughest road I ever seen, bro. Every round was a battle. Every round went to elimination. They ain't sweep nobody.
And they was gunning for that nigga. And to be that, people don't understand, like, to be that size in the
Yes,
NBA in
yes.
that era,
Yeah,
and like
where they
people say,
can be
"Oh,
physical.
he's 6 foot." It's like, no, nigga, Iverson isn't 6 foot. I thought I
No,
was 6 foot. Coming to find out, I'm 6'1", but I'm I'm not seeing eye to eye to this nigga. I said, wait a minute,
nah. Chuck 5'10", bro.
how the fuck?
I'm from
And
McKinney.
he's
I see
doing
the Iverson in person.
it. And you for him to do uh,
Yes,
for MJ
yes,
was like,
gave it to him.
nigga got me. Shit. Fuck that. This
Gave it to him. I mean, bro, they invented a rule to stop it, and then
like
years later, he still took a team to the finals.
and, and it's funny because the my favorites, specifically Iverson, Shaq, and Jordan in that era.
Hmm.
And even though if this ain't half man, half amazing, they all battled each other. And
Hmm.
Jordan even said, bro, Iverson got my ass.
Yeah.
And Shaq got my ass.
Hmm.
And then it was recently, I want to say either KG show or All the Smoke. And then somebody, if Iverson, if any of those three were on two of those three, or even if that was a big three, nigga,
Who gonna beat him?
oh,
Who gonna beat him?
you're not
Who?
going down low.
No.
Mike is gonna mentally fuck you up.
Yes.
I will go lock your ass down.
Bro,
I will
it's
go shake you. He go throw it to Mike. You not go nowhere. Or he'll throw it to Mike or Shaq. That nigga can run straight down and throw the ball up behind him any fucking direction. It's going to
yeah.
get got and it's going to go in. But
Yes. It's bro. It's unfair. If they had free agency at that time, those three men were on the same team. Who gets double team? Who? You double team Jordan Iverson gonna put 60 on you. You
hey,
double team Iverson, Jordan gonna put 70 on you. And you have to double team Shaq. You have to. Like it wouldn't be fair. It's
oh
it
shit.
wouldn't be fair. But you know it is fair now. The playing ground when it comes to creating this art and getting it to the people. Straight up. The only thing we don't have is budget, but we got access to everybody just like everybody else.
And it's that's one of the things that we fail to realize. Um, our reach and people are watching, whether it be if they're gonna click in, if they see you. Like I realize that it is actually fucking people who will click on your goddamn profile and look at your thumbnails just to see what you do, but not give you the likes, the views, or whatever. Like one of my mixtapes, um, it's like 900 something views. You know, throughout social media, I got like 2 or 3 likes and 5 listens.
Mhm.
So it was like, all right, people see it, it's not catching their attention, or they don't give a fuck. However, people are still seeing it. I had a DJ homie who was like, yo, keep doing that shit, bro. Like
Mhm.
that shit's motherfucking motivation, bro. Like seeing you do your shit and you keep doing your shit. Like I had to get off my ass, man. I had to get off my ass and do a live stream just because I saw you doing your shit and
That's it.
keep dropping your shit, bro. Like
Hmm.
now, how them OGs get to talking to you and they get to doing like this and get to hit you like, all right, nigga, damn, all right, shit, heard you the first time, nigga. You got one more time to put your stiff ass fingers on me.
Hmm.
But I appreciate that shit, and like you said, how to balance in that shit, like that after parenting, working a 9 to 5. Luckily I was blessed to have a 9 to 5 where I can still work on my creative business and work on me at the same time. But after putting all of that out, we really like really depleted. that little bit of rest, let's just bump us up. But the impact to know that you're inspiring somebody else to do better,
Priceless. Priceless.
it's and then when the shorty see you do that shit, and then they want to do it, it gasses you up, and some other shit that you probably have experienced, but you definitely will experience, especially with the children when they begin to do shit that you do, and you've never showed them, you've never done that specific activity, that specific mannerism, that
Mm-hmm.
specific whatever. When you
Mm-hmm.
see them start to do that shit, you feel me like, oh, like all of them gravitate towards music. All of them gravitate towards art. Kingston climbed up the damn turntables. It's crazy seeing them, all of them, as parts of me. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of parents are like, oh, I don't know where the kid gets this. No, nigga, I can tell you exactly where my kids get that shit from. It's literally
Absolutely.
the it, the three of them are literally the
Aspects
three
of you.
parts. It's fucking crazy. You got
It's
the
an amazing thing, right?
it's
It's
beautiful.
bro. They're mine are the same way. They love music. They love art. They're always creating, building things, writing stories, graphic novels, comic books, songs, beating on stuff, everything. It's it's amazing. It's passed on through genetics. Like
Mm-hmm.
once I start and I really start looking at my family tree, most of my ancestors did the same shit I do.
That
Yeah,
it,
at different levels and different ways, but yeah, definitely did the same things.
and I
And it's
honestly feel. All right, keep going.
I was saying, we're just carrying on tradition. We're expressing we're expressing the code in our genetics, pushing that. I mean, you ran track, passing that baton, pushing that line. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
man.
and the fact that you're so in tune with it, and it's organic, and that's I feel like honestly that plays a huge role because it's not like you're not fishing for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You are it's being presented to you, and once you've opened that gate and that knowledge, and I always talk shit about celebrities, especially specifically black celebrities aging very, very quickly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh damn, she was fine as hell, but what happened? I feel like once they denounce, I said as denouncing their blackness, rejecting their ancestors and rejecting their lineage,
Yep.
it's like that shit blocks off, and it's like, all right, look at you now. But
Yep.
the ones who are in tune, to themselves, to the universe, to God, to Earth, to the
Age
truth,
gracefully.
and it's like, oh shit, man, psh, like Angela Bassett, goddamn.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. She's a Samuel L. Jackson. They're both
Man,
at very advanced ages.
I
And
honestly did not know how intelligent Jill Scott, Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. First of all, Hustle and Flow is one of my favorite movies of all time. I feel like our people need to do our own awards again because that man deserved an Oscar for that for portraying DJ in that movie.
It genius, bro. It
Yeah, like you felt it.
and
You felt it,
watching it now, it's even more. It's
man.
fuck.
Yeah, you feel him. You feel he going through a real situation. from every
Mm-hmm.
single angle, and he still made it happen.
Against all odds, bro.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, bro. I love to see it. I think that's that's the hero's journey. That's the point of the story. You know what I mean? The hero faces insurmountable odds, whatever conditions you're dealing with in your life. The goal is to overcome that and to complete the mission.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And that soundtrack is still, you can play it today. As a matter of fact, you can, I feel like it's responsible. Glorilla, period. Glorilla and that whole Memphis sound,
Hmm.
it it reignited 3-6 sound.
Yes.
Um, and like 2 Chainz said, 2 Chainz is one of my favorite rappers who's super, super underrated. When he was
Yeah.
talking about my flow, I got it from Drizzy, who got it from Drizzy, who got it from somebody who got it from 3-6. To get to nigga, he didn't get it. He didn't get it from them. Nigga, they got this shit from fucking 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
And listen to 3-6 Mafia and like you said, doing research. I'm doing a mixtape series of city. Doing city to city. And I got major cities and doing that, you can't just grab what's on the radio. Oh, this artist is from here, this artist is from here. But oh, this sounds from here, this sound is from here. But no, you gotta go back to where that shit sounds like um that the juking, the old school Memphis juking and gangster walking and shit. Like, oh my god, like listening to. We grew up on the chat.
Yeah.
I listened to the female artist who inspired LeChat. And I was like, this is LeChat. Nah, nigga, this shit was way before fucking LeChat. LeChat just
Mm.
continued that cadence. And I said, holy shit.
Mm. That's cold.
Oh. And like, it's super, super underrated. Like, I feel Memphis music and Texas music, but Texas music, I feel like it's like Florida music. You can't put it all in one state. Each
No.
part of Texas, just like each part of Florida, has a completely different sound. Your
Mm.
ass might get booed, out of town DJ. All right, nigga, I'm in Florida. I'm gonna play. You play the wrong fucking Florida music, nigga. Like it was a Moot Boy. I'm gonna say it was a Moot Boy concert. He was beefing with artist Armstrong. I don't know if you're familiar with these two artists, Orlando artists. The fuck promoter gave me the other artist track. Download this, listen to this, listen to this, because that's he thinking let's go hype up the '90s and shit. We go
Hmm.
hype up the beef and shit. No, nigga, you almost got my ass fucking booed and motherfucking nigga almost. Hold on, let me play some gangster shit. So I switched. I was able to sway that whole crowd. Now I'm over here downloading this other the rapper shit who
Hmm.
will come out. And luckily, I did my own research and had his hits. So I played them shits in between the other shit. So I saved my own ass. But
Yeah.
like that, know
Yeah, bro.
know your spots. Like know your different spots. But yeah, like every city has their own sound and their own history. This sounds like
Hmm.
this because of this. This sounds like this because of this. And
Hmm.
then being in Texas, being if I haven't been, I've yet to been to Texas, I ain't gonna lie, it's happening soon. Um, being in Florida, for example, prime example, seeing the audience, I was in South Florida. I played straight South Florida, Miami shit. All right,
Hmm.
cool, cool. Then let me go from Miami. Let me go up a little bit more. Let me go from Dade to Broward. I realized a lot of artists is from Broward and shit. From
Hmm.
Kodak to what's my homie? Big Cat R&B singer Rod Wave. Start
Hmm.
playing some of that, and then I went back to the old school. And then went to Tampa. Once I realized I went through that whole cycle,
Mm-hmm.
bam, 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 bam. All right, I got Florida. I see who doing what. Mix that shit up real quick. And
Yep.
now I get fucking Broward jerking them out. Like prime example, Lil Duval. When he put up that video, he said, "We are all Florida. We are all not the same."
Mm-hmm.
And when he was performing, and he had three different dudes on stage, and each one of them was dancing. He's got dancers. No, each one of those dancers represents a different part of Florida.
That makes sense.
So, you see a homie, and you see each one doing something different. Oh, what? And that's what brought Florida all together. Like it's, and that's what one of the things I was talking about with Sinners and the music. The music has the power to bring everybody together, and that togetherness and rekindle the spirits and that that peace. Either music has the power to create and destroy.
That's a fact.
And you gotta check out.
That's
I was in a bad mood, and my bad for interrupt. You said how when you get frustrated, another
Mhm.
outlet for that. And I learned when you frustrated, take your frustrations out on your hustle and your craft. If
Yes.
you in a bad fucking mood, rap about that shit.
Yep.
Draw that shit. Paint that shit. Each
Mhm.
brush stroke, each hand stroke, is
It's releasing. It's cleansing.
exactly. So I was in a fucking heated
Therapeutic.
mood. I said, fuck it, I'm going there. I don't give a fuck. Threw that shit out there. I sat back and listened to it. I was like, oh my God. Oh shit. Running track,
Mhm.
I used to run off anger. Get pissed off before every race. I had a don't fuck with him. You have to look in his eyes. Don't fuck with him. Don't talk to him. Zone dead. Make myself pissed off on purpose because I'm going full speed and calculated. People often they fail to realize like it's a, it's a Chinese proverb where you have to act swiftly but smoothly and with precision.
Mm.
And
That's profound.
if a mosquito lands on your testicles, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Now your dumb ass is you,
No, sir.
okay. You may have got him, but what cost?
Swift and careful. Swift and careful.
So,
Cause yeah, it's a delicate situation.
and a lot of times, if I want to think, you, you got to think, and you always got to
Mhm.
think about your think about your next move before you make it. Like you saying DJing, how do I think? How do I know what I'm going to play? You
Mhm.
have to DJ Lenny Curry, one of my mentors out here, one of the best DJs ever, one of my favorite DJs. When I say this man can do everything. Fix my computer while creating his studio by himself,
Ooh.
like audio studio, like the wiring. He took
Ooh.
apart the MacBook, put it back together. While the system was rebooting, he was rewiring his sound and music producer, anything, everything. But
Mm.
like, like,
Genius shit.
like seeing
Straight
that shit
genius
in
shit.
like a motivation, bro.
Bro, I look at it the same way. I love to see dope people do dope shit. I I was speaking to I have a show coming up next Friday. Hip Hop Unplugged, Back Table, Greensboro, North Carolina. Come through. And if you seeing it after the 25th, we smoke that shit.
Always show up,
But
show out.
yeah, bro. But he was telling me we're having an issue. One of the drummer dropped out. He was like, if I gotta play drums, I'm not gonna be able to host. All right, bet. He was like, can you host? I'm like, yeah, I can get on stage and talk to people and introduce everybody. Just let me know. I already know everybody that's performing. I know every instrumentalist. And on top of that, I rap. I can run my mouth. So let's get to it. And you know the old saying, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I got back to my regiment every single day from about 9 p.m. until now. I'm usually working on something to do with the music business. Whether it's I'm revamping my website right now. Oh, when I finish, it's gonna be phenomenal. I'm gonna have
Oh
my
yeah,
shit
hell
look like an interactive studio. So when you click on the rack, you're gonna get the apparel. And you're gonna be able to look through it like you're looking at a clothing rack. When you go
yeah.
to the
Ooh.
wall, the albums on the wall, you can click it, stream it, purchase it, whatever. When you click on the television, you can watch the videos of the performances and shit. Like that's the vision, and I'm working on it currently. It's gonna be a little while because I want to make it right. But
Hey,
yeah,
hey, that is fucking dope, bro. Like,
thank you. It's I want to serve the people well and present some dope shit. And but the regimen. So creativity is spontaneous, but thankful for all this technology. If I catch a bar, I just uh voice note it or I memorize it. So when it comes to writing and recording, every single day I sit down to do some shit, I got a full clip. I got a full clip. I'm living life. Life is living. I'm experiencing things. I got things to talk about. I've experienced other things, so I got things to talk about. And now I'm understanding the compartmentalization and the discipline it takes on a daily basis, approaching it like sport. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? Like it's art, it's creative, but I approach it like sport. And if the bars ain't coming, I move to visual art. If the visual art ain't coming, I do some mixing. If that ain't coming, I hop on the beat on the MPC. If that ain't coming, I get to the website and still being productive, or I get to the marketing side, or I do some
Mm-hmm.
outreach or whatever. But every single day, I'm getting to it because the goal is
Mm-hmm.
the same.
Facts. Like,
But whether we gotta take a different path through the woods, the destination's still the same. It don't matter.
mm, it's crazy because when you're talking, describing a website, I went to Nipsey, straight to Marathon, um, because it's a smart store, the very, very, very first smart store ever created. Love the
Mm,
fucking website, bro. And
thank you.
as we were saying, I was like, yo, that shit instantly, toot, 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 toot. And then how you just explain, do something every day. And I feel like people who aren't creatives, they don't understand. They say they understand, but they truly don't understand. Why do you have focus on one thing? Focus on one thing. No shit. Creatives don't work like that. I feel like
No,
if you're a complete creative, like Nip said, hey, you don't just have a plan A. Keep doing plan A. Blah 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 blah. That's not working out. You hit a fucking a point where you can't do anymore. Go to plan B. When you doing plan B, all right, you may come to a point. All right, that's not working. Go to plan C. You working on
mm,
C. You oh shit, I could be doing this with A. So it's gonna go full circle. And
yep,
as long as your crafts are pushing, and all right, a windmill, a turbine, you can't
mm,
get motion. All right, you can push with one arm, nigga. That's gonna be fucking hard as fuck. But if
mm,
you get strength and you get motion going on each different arm of this fucking turbine, nigga, you'll get that fucking shit cranking.
fact,
And it's gonna be a point where we're weird. Not gonna say you're weird. We have all these hands on the fucking turbine,
mm-hmm,
on the arms of this turbine. We're going. You got your shit. Now you got so much motion. Uh, Netflix, this movie, Fubar, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just randomly, binged on it. I go to
Mm-hmm.
the turbine thing because it's a dam, and he's trying to get the dam. He's trying to get the water going. If you don't get this fucking dam going, the water, the turbine going, everything's in a fucking meltdown. So
Mm-hmm.
he's pushing it. He's just pushing it with his arm. It's not fucking going. You get that bar in there. All right, you got a little bit going. He goes to the other side. No, you can't just pull all the damn time. Sometimes you got to fucking push.
Yep.
Get the fucking pushing. All right, it's going. All right, you got a little bit of motion. Let me put another plug right here. Let me push this way. So now I got more horsepower. So all right, and I got a
Mm-hmm.
little bit here. Now you get all these different spots, and you got this pressure. You got this motion going. So now you got enough motion going. You done clogged your fucking whatever's fucking the resistance.
That's
You
it.
done, you done cleared your resistance. Now you can fucking step back. And now we're going to be at the point of you're not always going to have to be fucking creating. You're going to have enough fucking, we're going to have enough clips when, like you said, artists make their money off of merchandising, off of
Mm-hmm.
the product. When you sleep, when you go wake up, oh shit,
Yep.
you making money in your fucking sleep now. And I always tell people I'm trying to get to the point, I'm going to get to the point where I'm doing all of this so I don't have to do the 9 to 5. My passion will be my 9 to 5. Like
Yeah.
Eminem said, he treats no shit. I go to the studio 9 to 5, motherfucker, I'm out. You hear nigga? I'm gonna keep fucking there all night. Why am I there all night? This is a job. I have a
Yep.
family. I do my
Mm-hmm.
shit in the studio. I go home.
Yep.
I love creating, and as we grow up, especially in this generation and whatnot, you realize how important that is. So now I kind of feel it's like survivor's remorse. All right, as long as the kids are good, all right, cool. I'm gonna go fucking create. Nothing's on fire. I did get, bam, y'all good. I'm getting this shit done. So
Yep.
once this shit gets done and it gets out, it's gonna be making money. It's gonna be making itself. So while you know child care is expensive as fuck. We can't
Yeah,
always rely
nigga.
on our folks. So now we're
That's
gonna
a
have
fact.
that income so we can have that child care, the right child care, not no janky shit. So
Mm-hmm.
while they doing that, we in the studio, we getting shit done. We're also going to be in a more trained state of focus where the 8 hours, we treat it like school. They programmed us at an early age. The shit that was meant
Mm-hmm.
to destroy us, we're gonna use that the way it's supposed to be used for. So them
Yep.
8 hours, all right, bet. We gonna record this time, we gonna listen to this time, we gonna edit this time. Maybe today we go listen to what the fuck we did. All right, maybe tomorrow we go listen to some shit that we did the other day, but by this day we're gonna have this done.
Yep.
So you got that fucking deadline. All right, boop, boop, up, time me the clock out. Get the kids. All right, cool family time. All right, now that they're asleep, now I don't have to go to the studio and create. I don't have to work. Now I have the freedom to go and work and create or create. I have the freedom to chill. Now I have the freedom to go on tour.
Yep.
Have everything there. Now I'm just performing. Oh shit! Can I host? Nigga, you saw me how I killed that shit last time. Or hey, nigga, I saw how you hosted last time. You not only did you perform, you hosted. You were
Yep.
able to balance and do this and that. I want you to do X, Y, Z.
Yep.
And back to what I said earlier about networking and going a full sale and wishing I treated it like it was full sale and networked more. Now we know how to do that. We have the knowledge. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, it takes a team. It's one me, but low key, it takes a team. And
Does.
growing up, like we had a conversation a while back. You realize you can't do everything by yourself.
Right.
Some shit that you know about that I don't know about. Some
And
shit. Jeezy good with the camera, this and that. Joe, I just recorded a whole bunch of shit. Can you edit for me? Jeezy, say less, nigga. I ain't doing shit. Or when you need
yep.
it by. Like we
Yeah.
we we got that team, and we use each other, but I don't feel that we use each other enough. And
Facts.
it's based on ego. And I'd say, like, to all my homies and shit, because I know what it feels like. And ever y'all need me for anything, nigga, holler at me. My phone is rarely off. I turned my phone off one time in high school. Some bad shit happened the day I turned my phone off. I never turn it off at night. I might turn the bitch down.
Mm-hmm.
It's, it's not gonna be off. And if I wake up and I see you call me like two, three times, 3 o'clock in the morning, nigga, as soon as I wake up, yo, what's up? What's
Yep.
up? All right, bet. All right, nigga, I wake up. What you need? And a lot of shit. Sav told me the same shit. Jeezy told me the same shit. Like, yo, you need me? Motherfucking holler. Fucking, no. The rest in
Real.
peace, the homie Cliff. That nigga. Hey,
Rest in peace.
what you need?
Real one.
What you need? All right, bet. And taking a tragedy, you know, the best out of a bad situation. His passing was an eye opener, and it made me realize he had a mission.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Nick, how can you even tell me? Shit, nigga, I forget. Nigga, you fucking lying. But now it's like, yo, when you are doing all that shit, nigga, you forget. Sometimes, you know, just shut the fuck up. Bam, I'm doing this. Bam, I'm doing this. Nigga, I did that shit. I forgot I was doing that shit. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I feel like we all failed to lean on each other to get that shit out because of him, I know so many fucking people.
Yeah.
And just like I'm that bridge, he was that bridge, he was that gap. Like it's been times, hey, that's my friend so and so. I'll be right back. Hey, how you know? I don't know him, but nice to meet you. And
Yep.
friendships to this day, and like that being that, you know, that energy, and like he said, he was on a mission. Like bro,
Mm-hmm.
you got a baby on the way, but you going to grad school here. You still doing your responsibilities as a father, you know, doing the whole co-parenting, you know, stepping in when you need to, and that's your motivation. I understood that. I appreciated that shit. And when he was like, "Yo, I got some shit I got to do, bro. I'm on a mission." When he said that shit, I was like, "Nigga, okay, nigga, we all got a mission." But to see, nigga, yeah, we all got some shit we need to be doing. But
He
to
was dead ass
see,
serious.
bro, that laser fucking focus, like, and it was sometimes like, nigga, I keep doing it. He was like, "Bro, I honestly forgot, or I couldn't put you on." Like it was out of my hands. And there was sometimes it was like, "Oh nigga, you here? Hey, what you doing here?"
Yeah.
We did a Wawa commercial together. He
Oh,
was
that's
like,
dope.
"Bro, I was trying to tell you." I was like, "Nigga." He said, "Bro, look at your email." Oh, oh, you sure in the fuck did. And a motherfucking
Yeah.
matter we here. Old Hoagie Fest commercial and shit. Like
Mm.
random as shit. And people we met from there, and like I said, I may know 5 people. He know about fucking 20 people. Out of the
Mm-hmm.
20 people he introduced me to, maybe 10 fuck with me, maybe 5 fuck with me. That's 5, 10, 15 more who I didn't know, but they go tell they people. And that blossoms. And like, we were talking about, Jesus and I were talking about this the other day. Like, bam, we be doing that back. We bringing that back, bro.
Good.
We talking shit. We talking big shit. We
Good.
bringing that shit back. The creative forces behind that shit, we knew what was going wrong. Even my brother was like, "Yo, what the fuck happened to Bam?" Like, if that shit would have continued, that shit would have been so big. And I always say, you know,
Yeah.
back in my day, if we had the knowledge of social media like today
Mhm.
and the power, oh my God,
Yes.
we would mil- millionaires,
Yes.
multi-millionaires. So seeing that, and like you're doing, contacting your dope people, and I know so many fucking dope people. You know so many dope people, and it's so many dope people who don't know each other. It's
Yep.
literally all these bridges in this fucking vast ocean. And once you get the right people to link this bridge to this bridge and pull them this way, yo, we got a whole network. We got a whole pipeline.
The whole
Like I
web, bro.
said, it's it's so many people that have inspired me. Like I went to make the list. And like you said, it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
And getting to everybody, and I feel like after I did my list and I'm still writing my list, seeing what everybody's doing. And another thing that I admire about you, like you said something about me earlier, and somebody else told me, we haven't fucking stopped. We have
Yeah,
literally been doing the same things
the entire time.
and not fucking stop. That's how you know it's passion. There's so many people who tried to do what we did, we're doing, and they gave it the fuck up. You
Yep.
got people hopping from group to group to, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing this now, I'm doing this now. It's always been shades of blue. And the only thing that changed is the U and the V, which I was saying earlier. I got distracted, goddamn ADD. It was
Mm,
originally, yes, it was originally 5 shades of blue. However, 5 shades of blue seems long. So what's understood doesn't need to be explained. Let me drop that U and make that
mm,
U a V, the Roman numeral for
mm.
5. So there you have it.
That's it right there. It's it's fucking beautiful. And I agree. It's the network is the net worth, to use that cliche statement. And the whole reason I'm doing this, I know so many dope people that do so much dope shit. And I want to help bring awareness to what you do. I can bring awareness to what I do. And that's all well and good. And I have fun and I make rap music, oxbls.com, because shameless plug. But I'm a wrestling fan. I want to put people over. I really want to see dope people win and be in positions to win. And another thought, fucking, I'm gonna say it while we on live, and I'm gonna have to get out of here in a few minutes because I gotta wake up in about 3.5, 4 hours.
Sound about
Is
right.
yeah, you know, is create capsules. Um, the apparel, the shoes, running track please hard.
Oh,
Um, t-shirt, shorts. Oh yeah.
this
Let's see
this
what's
is
in there.
around COVID time. So first off, the new Suicide Squad, newer Suicide Squad.
Mmm. Nice. Look at that detail.
This
Y'all wish
people
they
go
gave
fucking say,
Jared Leto Joker a little bit more shine because that's a dope concept. Yeah.
the Mark Hamill, the Batman
Hard.
animated series.
Hard.
Like you said, never forget your history.
That's a fact. Mmm. Insane.
With the Hirachi sign, but you see the
In,
J, the purple J in the Hirachi.
ooh, look at that detail. Yeah, that's hard.
It also glows in the dark. Same Hirachi sign right there, detailed. But
Oh,
wait, we got the Leto Joker, the Leto Joker with the chrome grill.
look at them slugs. It's hard.
Yeah,
Why so serious? Heath Ledger, rest in peace.
yes sir. I had to do
That is tough.
it.
Wait, are the spikes green too?
Come on now.
Come on, man. Come on. And they fluorescent and glow hard. So like I've been telling all my DJ and producer friends, just a suggestion as a music fan, but also as a music artist. Get your artist friends together, create projects and bodies of work. Because you as a curator and a collector and as an artist yourself have a different eye from what I have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could put a project together and it's gonna be one thing. I could give you the same batch of records and you could put a project together, it's gonna be something totally different.
Thanks.
but you with your
Mm.
access to multiple artists across different genres or different niches can curate something different. You know what I mean?
And like that's fucking idea. One of my an artist that I met out here, homie, he cool as shit.
Uh-huh.
He curated a show, an album release party, and the venue that he had, when I tell you, was perfect. It doesn't exist anymore. I tried to do it because I want to do my show there. It was a photo studio, but it
Mm,
had multiple rooms, and he had different vendors. And like a few artists who he had featured on his album or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And you come in or whatever. It's the main room, DJ. You know, actually, as a matter of fact, the two DJs that I named earlier were DJing, Jax and
Nice.
Christian Nami. And there was an artist there, Picasso Paints. I forget he changed his name now, but once again, I didn't realize how many dope people were and how dope the artist is. You know the Rod Wave cover that was drawn with the
Mm-hmm.
the colors. He did that.
Nice. Yeah, he's nasty.
I thought that he recreated that, but he's the original artist, and he has so like um Aaliyah. Like when I tell you like your favorite artist, he
Mm-hmm.
has them drawn. Like
Nice.
uh, he had a picture, dope boy, like dope as fuck. Um, his old name is Picasso Paints. I forget his new name, but anyway, he was like one of the featured artists. And he was like, yo, what's he asked my homie, he's like, yo, Sauce, what the other artist said? He said, nigga, you talking to him. He said, wait, you? Like, yeah. He said, nigga, all the stuff I just helped you load in, that's your shit? Yeah. Nigga, that shit is dope as I'm like, nigga, I'm over here looking at your shit like, nigga, I can't hold up. He's like, no, but you don't have one specific style. I said, nigga, I do one fucking thing well. Fucking, you have so much different dope shit in here. And I was like, oh,
Mhm.
coming from somebody who I'm like, damn, and you see me the same way, like iron sharpens iron.
That's it.
And it was a cooking not cooking a food vendor in the room next to mine, and then in the room with mine because incorporated Blue Dream, BLV Dream DREAM is one of the one of my other outlets, the marijuana line, the Dickie
Mm,
Jane shirt like you have. I'm redoing that. I'm also gonna do a limited, extremely limited batch, limited edition batch of that. But because I was incorporating Blue Dream in my smoke inspired art, and we had
mm.
an edible and a dispensary, vendor in the same room as me. So it was like, all right, cool, bet. Got
Yep.
exchanging information,
Mm-hmm.
gave me some products, told me she liked my art. We got the room a little foggy a little bit to add it to
Mm-hmm.
the black lights, and it's funny because the smoke, no pun intended, but the smoke and the black lights when they hit each other,
Yep.
that shit was crazy. And back to shades of blue, all senses with the food being next to us, and also with the smell of the goodness coming from the room, that
Mm-hmm.
coming out, you see the smoke seeping out. Now you coming around, now you see visually because once you come around the corner, all you see is the glow. Once you go
Yep.
in the room, you see the sun glowing. Also, there was like 3 or 4 clothing vendors and drink vendors and other vendors in there on the other side. But each room was a different color and a different vendor.
Ooh.
And to imagine to have that, each room you get a different flavor and brought everybody together, incorporated everybody under one roof, under you. So everybody's fellowshipping. And to this day, um, I I still talk to some of the vendors.
That's dope.
Like I still follow some of them. They still follow me. And once I said I tried to get on that whole same atmosphere, that venue is now gone. But just to
Mm.
find a spot to curate that own thing, like I said, all right, I see the recipe. I see what you did. Let me take some of those ingredients. Now let me make it my own. And yeah,
Yes.
going to like yeah, that's what I'm trying to do because it's so many different shades of blue. Like man, and as we talk about it more and more, it's just like Jeezy hit me with the Shrek line. He's like, man, you like a goddamn onion. You got layers, nigga.
Nah, that's a fact. That that's why I keep saying you a polymath.
Hey,
Like you excel in multiple disciplines and art forms.
like they said, a master of damn, it's like a jack of all trades, but master of none is better than a master of one.
That's it right
And
there.
it's funny because motherfuckers like, nigga, you not just a master of fucking one. Like you'll work at something, and as soon as you master that shit, you get bored and go on to something else. It's not that I've gotten bored. I studied it, I analyze it, I see what I need to do once I
You
get to a
made
certain point.
yours.
Exactly. All right, cool. I see how that's going. I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna come back to it. And it's funny because the question is like, when you done, when people, somebody asks me when I'm done with my art,
Hmm.
you do a track, you leave it there. You know, you finish it, you mix it, you master it, you come back to it a year later. You finna be like, I could. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's knowing to trust yourself to leave shit alone and push it away.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest lesson I've learned as an artist. I'm at the point now I very rarely hold records anymore. I especially with the ease of release and distribution and shit. I all right, so I'm about to drop an album. I'm waiting on the intro. Um, I got the homie doing the intro. I made the beat. Yeah, I feel accomplished saying that.
See?
I made the beat, and I'm gonna have him talking some motivational shit on it. The album's called Trust the Process. So that's all I'm waiting on with that. However, I made close to 50 records. Only 10 are going on the album. Where are those other 40 going? I got 10 of them set up to be singles already.
Hmm.
Um, it just dawned on me one day as I'm on the distro site, and I might change distribution to another one because yeah. But as I'm on the distro site, I'm like, I can set these to release in the future at whatever date I choose. So I'm set up to release until next summer, singles.
Okay.
I got an album done, and at this point, I'm like a quarter of the way through another album that I've already titled. And usually, when I come up for it with a title for an album, now I'm locked into like where I'm going with the motif, right? So I don't hold songs like that no more. I just I want to leave empty.
Right.
Like yeah, I'm because I used to be a perfectionist. Perfectionism is the thief of productivity.
Mm.
Period. Perfectionism is the
Mm.
thief of productivity. I've had so many computers crash and lost hard drives and lost music, and this one I was freestyling exclusively. I'll never get that back. But you know how I would have had it back if I released it that night. You see what
Mm.
I'm saying? If I put
Well,
it
how does
out,
it
it'd still
say?
be alive. I
You
can go
make
on
100%
SoundCloud
of any
that
shot you
too.
don't make.
That's it. Shout out to Michael Jordan. It's so yeah, I ain't holding on to shit. If it's getting held on to, it's because it's being released at a future date. And it's that's it. Or it don't fit with this album and I don't want it to be a single, but it's going on the next one. That's it. It's I'm not holding on to shit no more. Fuck it. And with the way that everything is being documented, that record might be the one that goes.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Somebody might just stumble upon it. It might be the right BPM. It might be the right mood. The the strings might hit the right way under my voice, or my voice might sit under the snare in the right way, or what I say rides on the instrumentation the right way. You never know.
Yeah. Somebody see your shit and repost your shit.
That's all. That's
Like
all it
it,
takes. That's
it,
all
it's
it takes.
it's crazy, especially like you said in this age now, if how stuff is being documented and you put it out. I'll think about this. Back that ass up. Back that ass up. 99 2000. So that came out in 99, but that shit was definitely made in fucking 98 and fucking
Yes.
sat there for that long till it fucking blew up.
Yep.
Still tipping. When I heard Still Tipping was old as fuck, and they just changed. They changed some of the lyrics to match the apparel.
Yep.
Oh, that shit, we just had that sitting there, and all it takes, you say, is that one. Hey, hey, this shit hard. This shit riding. Oh, the
Matt,
pickup.
bro,
All right.
perfect example. JID. Remember the record for the ceiling challenge.
Yes.
That song's like 3 years old when it got hot. I listened to the album when it came out. When I heard it, I was like, it's that shit. By the time it started getting used as a sound on TikTok, I
I'm
was
tired of
like,
shit.
yeah, I was past being tired of it and hadn't heard it in so long that I was like, yeah, that's my shit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So when I heard it, I'm like, oh, y'all just getting on this? Nice. I'm happy the homie winning because he dope. And it's like
It-
all it you miss every shot you don't take. Keep firing. Keep
and what I
firing.
did with that, and what I did with that, once I realized the shit was hit, oh shit, that sample, Miss Fat Booty. Oh shit, the original sample. So I can get that shit, and that's now on my Sample Sunday, one of my Sample Sunday playlists. Like,
Mhm.
we got like over 500, 400, 500 songs in that playlist of
Ooh.
of the reference and multiple references. Like, realizing how many people reference the barge and Quincy Jones,
Yeah.
and like, man, the
Yeah.
that rabbit hole is it's
It's
a
deep.
beautiful thing.
It is. And bro, we fortunate to have access to the records now. Like you remember going to the record store and digging. And I love to do it. But
Mm.
now I get on the computer and dig. I'm digging. Whether it's and sometimes when I'm out, I be at the gas station or the store, I hear a record. I Shazam that shit.
Oh,
Cause I
always.
want yeah, always. I want to know who made it. And then if I got the mental space, I'll listen to that person's entire discography. You made
I've
this,
been
I know you got more. I know you got more. You an artist.
mm,
Like you seen the meme where they like you girls can go out, but you gotta take your brother, and the brother dancing all crazy. It's a group from back in the
yep,
day.
yep, yep. I,
M Boney. My kids love their first album.
Joe, same shit. I said these niggas. Hold on. And they
Yep.
came. I saw another one. I said, "Oh, these motherfuckers really rocking."
Yeah.
Look that shit. Oh, okay. I ain't bet. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to sample some of this shit. I just don't want to get sued. Nah, that's
I'm
what the
like,
website's for. You
hey,
know.
it is crazy, like how all that shit is. It's money and who is who. Who it depends who is doing.
Hmm. It's now when it comes to sampling and interpolation, it's a lot of artists that own their own. DJ Quick, DJ Quick says sample him. Just spell his name right. He approves it. He's not going to sue you.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah.
cause
You know, it's for you and for everybody else out there in YouTube world. DJ Quick, DJ Paul, KRS-One, um, Rick James, Rick James. They
I
ain't gonna
remember the
sue you.
name.
Yeah, it's quite a few. Spell their name right. Credit them. You got access now.
Mm,
They ain't gonna sue you. The
access.
ones that own their
All
own
you
music,
need.
for real. It
And you
we
heard
in
what
that
Kiss
era
say.
right now.
Kiss
What you
said
say?
when he did it. What Kiss said. Didn't Kiss say once he get his shit back, niggas, here you go. Here
Yep,
you fucking go.
yep. As a MC and a producer, and realizing I've always been a producer, I just started learning how to make beats. Hearing these other artists say this, because a verbal contract is as good as a written contract. It's I'm in my bag. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my bag because I love music. I already know spots I want to take and just remix, interpolate. Is it's a beautiful thing. Oh, you heard the what you think of the Clips album?
I have not. I ain't gonna lie. I have not heard all of it yet. Like I literally don't. When I hear it, like it's older shit, fresh shit.
Hmm.
I had the pleasure of being in my car by myself, unbothered, listening to that shit from beginning to end.
Understood.
I've heard the hype around it. I've seen several other interviews, referencing it, but I'm gonna be biased. I'm not gonna lie. Clips has been one of my favorite groups. Definitely, probably my top five favorite groups. Push is definitely one of my fucking favorite artists. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god, dude, I
they
one of those I had to sit down and when I listen to his shit, because when I do shit, I like to do it two or three times. You can't watch a movie for one time and then pick up everything. If
right.
it's good enough, you will listen to it again and again. And each time I listen to his shit, I picked up something, whether it be a double entendre, triple entendre, or just fucking the nigga drops gems
Yes.
and it just goes over people's fucking heads. His I don't give a fuckness, like to keep going back and forth with Drake, and it's like nigga, the Simpsons meme, he's dead already. Leave him alone. Oh, nigga, there is no too far. There is no fucking too far.
No.
And let's go. The unadulterated rawness and like it's like they like fat. It's like young OGs in the fucking game.
Hmm.
And they're young enough to be able to relate to, but old enough to still give you fucking knowledge.
Yes.
And to the duality of them two, I've always loved that shit. And especially after No Malice
Hmm.
has come in and on the God tip and not cursing, and then when he was like, "Yo," when I asked my dad what he think, it's about fucking time. Wait. You said this? He's a deacon. It's like, yeah, like what my coach said. I was like, you said be yourself.
Yep.
Fuck all that other shit. And like I said, the hype around it and the lines and shit that I read, and I gotta shit, nigga. When we get off here, since I'm in my artist mode, I might just listen to that shit. I, I lock myself in the studio with the speaker. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that it's one of them. I not to overhype it because I don't like the. I want you to hear it with the freshest
Hmm.
ears possible. But I appreciate, first of all, people that say Pusha T only raps about one thing haven't experienced enough life to understand. That's my take on that take. Those are the same people that say Nas is boring. They haven't experienced enough life
Hmm.
to understand, and it's okay.
It took me long
But
to get on JC. It it took
yeah,
me to 25. Once 25 hit, I was like, this is what the fuck he was talking about.
yeah, same. I had to live some life to really understand Jay Z.
And
And
then
his
after
birthday
that,
is day after mine.
oh shit. And then
Yeah.
after I got back on Jay, I said, hold on, let me listen to Nas shit. Really, really listen to Nas shit. I Am my favorite Nas album. Stillmatic, I bought it with the day it came out, and I sold that shit 2 days later.
Oh man.
Now, now in retrospect, I was like, nigga, what did you do? I didn't
Yeah.
get it. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Now,
It's you get it. It's you gotta experience some life. Styles P one of my favorites of all time. You gotta experience some life to understand. Is
hmm
is different. And no disrespect to, the artists who don't go that deep, because there's flavors and moods for everybody and every
look,
occasion. But I want that deep shit. And listening to one of those interviews, I realized that artistically, Push is a kindred spirit. He said, Pharrell said, Push come in the studio, I want that dark shit. I don't want no happy beats. I want all dark beats. Yes, as an MC, that's what I want. Give me that dark shit. I gotta go there because if I ain't going there, it ain't no. That's my role.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? I make nighttime cold weather music,
and
and
that's
it's
why they
okay.
go.
Yeah, and understanding that, it makes it easier to create because I'm not worried about the perceptions of the people who it isn't for. It's okay. I like what Busta Rhymes say. I mean, not Busta Rhymes. Bernie Mac say. I got my happy rap and I got my funk tunes, and you know what I'm saying. I'm with it. As a grown up, I get on my funk vibes. I might get on my P funk. I might get on some Fly Stone. Sometimes I just want to hear Phyllis Hyman. That's it.
hmm
That's it. And anywhere in between. I I will say this about the Clips album. This is the first time they actually sat down and cooked an entire album from scratch.
Mm.
Like as far as them and Pharrell, this is the first time they ever did that. My my supposition after hearing the first of all, the media run is immaculate. The media run is fucking immaculate. But
People don't understand that.
yeah, like it's a master class. Just like that Locks Dipset versus Locks put on a master class. This Clips media run rollout album presentation. I'm not a big fan of the album art. I was hoping that they would go back to the Lord Willing style, the hand drawn joint.
I got an idea, and I feel like after listening to this, it's gonna re-spark the idea, and the idea never left that I had. It was always just a pusher joint. But as this conversation went on, I saw a completely different image or a different idea. But it re-sparked that old idea that I fucking had. Like, yeah, like nigga, the motivation, bro.
Word. That's it right there. And yo, bro, with that being said, it's 2:10 and I need to get some rest before I head out in the morning. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you.
Hey,
Um,
appreciate you for having me, bro.
absolutely. One more time before we leave. Leave them with the links. Leave them with ways to contact you. Leave them with ways to patronize your businesses and cop some of the phenomenal artwork.
All right, appreciate you, appreciate you. All right, you can find me on all social media platforms at Shades of Blue. Shades with a Z, blue with a V. SHADEZ of BLV. That's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. DJ Primetime Blue. DJ Primetime BLV. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Mixcloud.com. You can find me on Soundcloud.com. Dat Piff, if you still get access to Dat Piff, you can find me on there as well. My art page, Blue Da Vinci, BLVDAVINCI, for all your artistic needs. Holler at me on social media, on Instagram, and on Tumblr. Forgot about Tumblr as well. But everything can
Um,
be, yes, sir. Everything can be found, on shadesofblue.com. And Shades of Blue, that's the main shade, and you can go anywhere from there. Oh, don't forget about Blue Shoes, BLVSHOEZ. No, my bad, Blue Shoes, BLVZSHOEZ. But hey, if you think about it, I can create it, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. Man, it's been an honor. Definitely been an honor. Definitely inspired me, recharged me. Like you said, it's about two something. Niggas got to get up in a few hours. I'm gonna probably get 2 more hours in before I lay
I feel you.
down.
And for everybody, I just dropped the correct spellings of the social media handles at the bottom on the screen. We plug in our people. We want everybody to win. Patronize my man's businesses. Tap in. Motherfucking polymath, multi-talented, multi-skilled. My nigga Blue. I appreciate you, boss.
I appreciate you, man.
Peace.
All right, one.